Welcome everyone to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. And we're back with a fresh, well, sort of fresh episode of the Culture Cast, the show that casts an eye on this week's culture. I've been saying that since the start of the show, right? But I've stopped, I don't know, for whatever reason, I forgot to say it over the last few weeks. I think maybe Tubbs you thought remind me or something. Hold on, we have a wild Bruno joining. But yeah, guys, I wanted to give you a little update on where Tubbs has been and where he will be in the next few weeks when Bruno joins us here. Da, 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 da. Also, hello to everyone in the chat already. Hey, Bruno's having technical issues. Yeah, hello to everyone in the chat. Mick, John, James, whoever else is there. I have my coffee ready, Mick says. Mick says, groovy. Good evening, all. Yeah, good evening, guys. Welcome to the show. Mick says, meow, says the chicken. Mick, death by doggies. Let me get in there and say that first. And Jonathan says, hey, Mick and James. James McGurk, hi, Mick and Jonathan. Hello, everybody. How are you all? So, yeah, it's great to have some of you here already. Yeah, so while we're waiting for Bruno, I'll just give you a little update on the future of Twisted Tubbs. He has not vanished into a pothole. I know he's small, but he hasn't disappeared. He is, in fact, on the way back. The problem is he's got like a health situation at home, not himself, and that seems to be finally righting itself. I say righting itself, but really what I kind of mean to say is now they've found the problem, and the next thing is sorting that. So yeah, I just want to say best luck to Tubbs and his missus as they get over their health issues or whatever. And hopefully he will be back with us soon and with his dodgy internet.
Hello.
Hello, Bruno. How are you, buddy?
It's working? Yeah.
We can hear you.
Good.
Yeah, before I don't know if you could hear me, but I was just giving I'm giving the guys an update on Tubbs. So like
Oh, I'd love to hear it actually. Is he all right?
yeah, excellent. Well, see, like as I was saying to the boys there is a health issue at home, but it's nothing to do with it's not him. It's what it has affected his way to come online for because he's now the only babysitter in the house basically. But they have gotten to the root of the issue, so it's just the next thing is just solving it. So
Yeah, of course.
hopefully he will be back with us soon. I was just telling the guys like I know he's small, but he didn't disappear into a pothole or something like that. He's still in the land of the breeding and all that.
Good.
So yeah, that's excellent news. And they're on the road to sorting that. And yeah, Mick, best look Tubbs, fam comes first. This is exactly what I said to Tubbs myself. I was like, man, take all the time you need. This is only a live stream and have a bit of crack. It's not serious. No, look after your fucking look after your home first and then come on out.
Look after your family, man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay though, man.
He's good. I'm in contact with him every day. We're best friends. We chat all day, all the time anyway. Because he can I know he's supposed to watch his kids, but he's constantly like, what's Brian doing now?
I'm the same. I'm terrible like that. But yeah, fair play to him though, man. Fair play. Hope he's all right. Hope everything goes well, and I'll keep your seat warm, Tubbs. I'll keep your seat warm, buddy.
And there's plenty of chairs now, so.
Yes.
Damien said, hi guys and gals, finally found a good use for the Silverman head from the Speed Demon figure. Oh, I forgot about that. With a spare Magneto body and helmet, he looks quite like Ian McKellen. So Brian and Bruno, another idea.
Oh.
If I had Speedball, I would think about it. But yeah, Nick says, hi Damien. So all the highs going around. Hi.
Oh yes. That's actually a good shout, you know.
Yep, it really is. I like that. And you know what would be cool as well? If you had like a robotic body, you could make like a maskless Robocop with it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good shout, because there you go. That head. Tempted now.
So
oh shit.
Yeah.
Shazam. Very nice.
That is a nice shout there. I'm very happy to hear that one.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to have no, not we were supposed to. But Mick was going to come on as well, but he's playing shooty bang bang for another while, so we leave him alone. He's capping asses online.
Yeah. God damn it! Why? Come and join us. Come and join us, Mick.
But yeah, so have we a packed show? Kind of, yeah, we do. But yeah, mostly let's just chat. Like we're going to talk about Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Finally saw it.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
We're going to talk a little bit about the rising Hasbro prices again. I have an update on this.
Yeah.
We're going to do show and tell first in a few minutes.
Yep.
And then we've had some trailers. We've had Venom Let There Be Carnage. I think it was last Monday that came out.
That was last Monday.
I was like, it always happens that all the main stuff happens on a Monday, and I've forgotten it by Saturday.
Ta-da. Okay.
There was a trailer for Why the Last Man, who I was just chatting to Bruno about. We were having a little bit of philosophical discussion about that before we came on.
Yeah.
Why the Last Man? I think it was Image, was it? I can't remember. But
Why the Last Man?
Yeah.
Is it Image? The comic.
I read the comic years ago and never thought any more about it until I saw the trailer the other day. But apparently there was a TV movie too, which I missed.
So the TV movie isn't Why the Last Man, by the way. The one that
yes, I knew there was something similar and it wasn't it.
It wasn't what. So the TV movie wasn't Why the Lost Man. It was a proper TV movie, right? Like from fucking yonders, like early 2000s. And yeah, there's nothing else to say on that one. Vertigo, by the way, it wasn't Image.
Vertigo Comics. Okay,
yeah. But yeah. That was.
We're also going to talk about the TMNT Power Rangers figures. I think that kind of wrapped in my Hasbro discussion as well. So yeah, funny pricing on those.
God damn it! Yes.
Well, at least they're not consumable NECAs, as I know Jonathan's going to say.
Get him, Jonathan. Get him.
I'm going to eat all my NECAs.
Exactly.
Damien says, "I'll again bugger off when you talk about Suicide Squad." That's fair.
Okay.
We'll give you fair warning anyway. We'll probably leave that to the last. Maybe, I don't know.
We can leave that to the last. I mean, if it's going to be a spoiler one, so that we don't want to lose you, Damien. We love you.
We've plenty else to talk about as well, like, because if you were here last week, you just saw we chatted about Jurassic Park.
Yes.
This week's retro movie is going to be Ghostbusters. So we're going to.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, have you got anything for show and tell this week?
Yes. Let me just stand up. Hey, there you go. No, so I do have a little shock. I have something for you. Ready? Oh, there you go. There's the tip. There you go. I bought this little fucker.
Oh wow, what's that?
So this is the shark from Aquaman. I think it's like one of the basic toys or something.
Like, you went fishing in the future?
Yeah, so like there you go. He's a little shark. He's like, I'm gonna eat your ass. Rah. Hey, Brian. Want to be friends?
Oh wow!
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I got this little fucker. I have the Mafex Aquaman. You know, the green, not the green, the green and orange suit with Momoa. So I thought I'd give him something to ride besides Mira.
That's really good. Then the shark won't shit in your pillow.
I am joking. I did not buy Mira. Fuck that.
No.
That's
pretty awesome, though. Hasn't said.
I just, you know what? I just like the style of it. I think I don't know about you. This is like everybody else is different. I've always liked figures of sharks, like toys of sharks. I had one when I was a kid, and this kind of reminds me of that.
That's pretty cool, though.
Plus, you press a button and look, he whips his tail back and forth. He whips his tail back and forth, and then
King Shark, the early years.
Yeah. Yeah, King Shark, the early years. Exactly. And exactly. So yeah, I got him. I thought he looked cool enough that he could fit in with the line. Plus, he's actually quite big. He's quite tall.
Yeah, he's a big bastard, isn't he?
Like, there you go. Edge tip to tip. Wink wink. That's how big he is. Yeah. So that's my show and tell. That's the only show and tell I actually have for today, by the way.
I will say that this is a pretty lean week for me as well. Like I am waiting on Amazon to deliver the first 3 of that Ursa Major wave.
Yes.
And it's like down for arriving tomorrow by 8 p.m.
Oh,
it hasn't dispatched yet. So I'm like,
God damn it! It's like it needs
that's
to be
not
quicker.
right.
It needs to be quicker. Sorry, this is by the way. If you see it, buy it. This is the one I was referring to.
He looks like he's hanging on for dear life there.
He does. He's like, motherfucker, don't run away from me. Exactly. But yeah, so you getting your Ursa wave tomorrow then?
Well, it hasn't been dispatched yet. The date is tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure it won't arrive till the middle of the week or something.
Oh.
But I do have some figures. So last week I got some of the supervillains wave. I don't know if I said it on here or not, but Big Bang Comics never received Arcade in their initial shipment for whatever reason.
Oh shit! Okay.
So they said they'd send it down when it came, and ta-da!
Yes.
I've got creepy Lex Luthor and Arcade.
Yeah, I was gonna say that does actually. Could you pull that head off for a? You know who I'm gonna say.
I've seen people do it with the orange jumpsuit and the head on it. It
Yeah,
looks pretty good.
Yeah,
but Jesus, I hate that version of Lex Luthor, so I would never even go to the bother.
Fair enough. Very nice, man. When are you gonna open him? When are you gonna review him?
Well, I'm gonna review him tomorrow maybe Tuesday because jam-packed week tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice.
Work and stuff, but I'm looking forward to getting this out as well.
You can actually will you complete him?
No, I need 2 more pieces. I need another leg, another arm. And the worst thing is, right, I bought that stupid fucking Hood figure loose, and I bought Scientist Supreme loose as well. So now I need to go and track down the arm and the leg because I wasn't planning on building him at first.
But now you are.
But like, he's pretty.
What's the character? Awesome. Like, is he a Hulk villain?
He's Jim Moo, but he's actually the original Hulk in the future or something like that.
What?
Yeah, it's like a version of the Hulk.
Is he actually?
It's the very, 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 very first comics version of the Hulk in the future or some weird shit like that.
Oh, fair play. Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So when I looked him up, I was like, I want to get this guy now, and then I'm nearly finished him. Like, so.
Do you know who he reminds me? Like, I might be completely off, but is it Zax? Do you remember Zax?
He was the electric guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
From the Frightful Four.
Yeah.
No, well, he was in the UFOs actually.
So so I wouldn't be surprised if they reused that mold to do a Zax because
like they're not far off each other. Like.
No, they're not. But actually, so they're using the same chest, aren't they?
Yeah, with the belt.
Yeah, same chest.
Yeah, they are same chest. Different hands though.
Different hands, but biceps. Biceps and shoulders same or not?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, fuck it. Like reuse it as much as you want, as long as you guys give us good figures. But yeah, this is basically the one that I was referring to, like this. Because I wouldn't be like, honestly, they would just
I know that guy.
Yeah, they would just need to yellow him out and it would be okay. There you go. Nice. So you'll soon be able to complete your I don't even know the guy's name, man. But yeah.
Jim New. I don't know.
Jim New it is.
Anyway, arriving with Arcade was this lovely boy, Walgreens exclusive Quasar.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him for a while. Like I saw someone say it earlier. Can you see He-Man there?
Oh fuck! You know what? Let me see the head again. Oh yeah, I could. Although he looks like He-Man after he had a few too many cookies.
It's like the 200X He-Man, the one from the early 2000s.
Yeah, I can't.
That's what I thought straight away. But yeah, looking forward to opening those.
The thing that I really liked about Quasar and the like promo pics was the cape.
The inside of the cape is all stars and stuff. Yeah, it looks unbelievable.
That's
you can just like I don't know. Impressive. Can you see it?
Yeah, you can. You can definitely see it.
That's really cool.
Well, they should be able to see it in the stream as well. But yeah, that is nice, man. That is super nice.
That's class.
I can appreciate like, that. To me, is such a small detail.
It just goes to show they went the extra mile, like, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll appreciate those types of details.
Like I don't like the hard capes, but if it lets you do a design like that, I'm willing to forgive it.
Yeah, exactly. Like perfect. Nice. I'm trying to avoid some legends, otherwise I'd just be hoarding them and then you just don't stop. But yeah, man, it looks nice. Although actually no, you know what who could have had? Your sentry right there. I'm thinking. The long wavy hair.
Yeah, I did a video during the week about the Dark Avengers about finishing the team and stuff.
Nice.
And I would love if they redid Sentry.
A good I love
proper
Sentry. Sick fuck. Can I do have one more for Chantel. There you go. Huh? I've showed you this one. There you go. There you go, guys. Don't hate on Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith's He-Man because he was such a bitch.
Jesus. Okay. Moving on, children. Before we get cancelled.
So let's get to me. Never.
Never.
Let's look at the comments.
Okay.
Before Bruno gets cancelled.
Okay.
Oh, there is a lot. Okay. Damien says, "Oi, no swearing. Kids are watching."
Oh,
where?
Shit.
Get them out. Mick got Gundam and more Gundam. Well, Gundam it.
Oh my god, that is such a dad
I just
joke.
put the two last comments together, no swearing and what have you.
No.
Mick says that shark is terrifying, lol. And Damien says the shark needs a dino rider. Say fin on him.
A dino rider could do those, yes.
And Damien says, Bruno, let's be honest, you're a wannabe Bond villain.
100%. I'm stroking pussy all the time.
Oh God. I'd have $1 million. Ain't we all though, says Jonathan. Damien says, I love that arcade. He's been in all my figure photos until I get fed up with him. Well, that's the best thing to do. Fucking get your money's worth. And Damien says, Hulk villain Zax will be epic. Also, A-Bomb. And he says he looks like a young Robert Redford. Oh, Jesus.
Fair play, brilliant. But yeah, if you have pictures, let's post links to your pictures in the chat. I'd love to see pictures of
yeah,
your
check out Damien. Check out Damien's Instagram. I will find it here right now.
Boom. Yes, Damien. There you go. Found. No, I'm joking. I haven't found it.
Hold on, my computer's being a bitch.
Oh no, it does not like you. It does not like you, Brian. Okay.
So yeah, I'll drop it in the chat, guys, so you can check out Damien's figure pics of some awesome pictures on there.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
And the customs, I have to say, man, are class. I love your Electro with using the yellow jacket body. It's fucking class.
Yellow jacket.
And is that the void you have with?
Oh snap!
Oh, nice, very cool. The Malekith with the Magneto cape is brilliant as well.
Where did you see the void?
No, it's actually Malekith. I thought it was.
Man.
Yeah, some awesome stuff out there. Out of you, Damien. Excellent.
Very nice.
So yeah, what else have we got? Let's talk about Venom Let There Be Carnage. So
yes. Do you wanna take first punt?
Yeah, so like the first trailer didn't fill me with much confidence. But I really, really like this one. It looks really good. I like the part I love the most about the first one was the banter between Tom Hardy and evil Tom Hardy.
Yeah. And Venom basically, right? The symbiote, yeah.
What I loved about the best part of the trailer for me was when they're in like some church or something, and Carnage is just like getting massive, and next thing Venom's like, nope.
He's like, you don't let me eat people. I'll let you eat people. Promise.
Promise.
Fucking hell.
I love it.
I did like so now that you mentioned that, I loved it when they're in the apartment and then the symbiote started like headbutting him. He's like, yeah, like you're, and he was just giving him shit, like you're a little bitch, or you're weak or something. It's like, I was like, yeah, exactly. And it's the voice. It's exactly that. It's that voice. It's like, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm not entirely sure on the animation or the CGI for some of the Carnage stuff. It looked a bit.
I think it was the same when he fought Riot in the end of the last one. It was a little bit of, guess what's happening here then?
Yeah. Exactly. But Woody Harrelson, though.
Yes, I said it. Maybe not to you, maybe to Tubbs.
Mm-hmm.
When years ago, so obviously it wasn't you, but years ago I said to Tubbs, if they're ever doing Carnage, I would love to see Woody Harrelson because
there you go.
Because I loved him in Natural Born Killers.
Oh,
Juliette Lewis.
Yes, that's a cracking movie as well. You know what was the guy's name? There was the guy who I thought would have been a really good Carnage.
Rorschach guy, is it?
Yes, Rorschach.
Jackie Healy, something, is it?
Yes, Rorschach.
Everybody says him, and it's because he's ginger.
So here's the thing: it is because he's ginger, but it's also, and this is no disrespect to the act in any way, shape, or form, right? But he doesn't look like the most menacing person, like body bulk wise, and neither was Cletus, like because it's
Cletus is kind of a little wiry guy, wasn't he?
Exactly, and so I could definitely see them, like, fitting in that properly. So who it was? Jackie Earl Haley, is that him?
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, what? No, he's not dead. Okay, fucking hell. IMDb, like, honestly, fucking Google sometimes giving me a fucking heart attack. But yeah, like just this picture, I could definitely see him as being like,
yeah,
like it's like the I haven't eaten in 5 days. Look at that. Like if that isn't Carnage, man. Like I don't know. But anyway, fair play to the actor and fair play to Woody Harrelson. Like he's gonna.
I think he's pretty old now as well though, that Jackie dude. But
yeah, he would be, to be fair. Yeah.
But Woody, yeah, like I'm all the one thing I didn't like is in the trailer. Now this could be like just fucking misconstrued or whatever. It's like he bites him or something, doesn't he? In the trailer, he pulls Eddie Brock up to the bars and bites him.
I'd need to rewatch it.
I think he does. And he's like, "Oh, I've tasted blood."
Oh yes.
That isn't blood. What was that? If that's the way they transfer Carnage over,
no, I don't think
that. Shite.
So this is the thing. I wonder how they are going to make Carnage.
Because is it going to be just another symbiote, or are they actually going to have Venom do his thing?
Exactly. So this is the thing. I don't know if it would be Venom doing his own thing, but at the same time, like, would to your point. So
in the comics, the symbiotes are like asexual, so they don't need another.
No, they
just pop out like fucking gremlins.
They just reproduce. Yeah, exactly. So I'm wondering how they've done it, and also that, like, because Venom I need to rewatch this, so I might be talking out of my ass. But in the first Venom, like the symbiote was something from space, right?
Yeah, they have their own planet and everything. Clintar.
Yeah, exactly. So is this going to be a remnant from that? So are you going to see Carnage? The symbiote that becomes Carnage, is it going to be a remnant from that you didn't get to see? Because you kind of see the spoiler at the end of the first one, right? You see that happening.
Yeah.
So is it going to be that, or like what kind of continuation are they going to give to the first Venom? I don't know.
Like you have Shriek in this as well. Played by
Shriek in this? Is he in this?
Naomi Watts is playing her. She's in the trailer as well. The girl from James Bond.
I saw her, but I didn't know that she was playing Shriek. Oh,
she's in the thing and she's going or whatever.
Oh yes, of course, yes. Yeah. She's in the cell.
Yeah, so maybe like I don't know, maybe they do still have other symbiotes, because they had, like, what was it, 4 in the last one. They had Scream in the last one as well, and you never got to really see her, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
yeah, let's see how they do it.
Lethal Protector fan here.
Yeah. Do you think they will tie it into Spidey at the end?
I don't know. It depends on what happens, like in Far From Home, like, doesn't it?
I suppose. Yeah. I suppose. But I'm just thinking, like, because
No Way Home. I mean, it's
No Way Home. Yeah, because I wouldn't be surprised if they do a Sinister Six, which is then going to tie into Peter Parker, like the MCU Peter Parker. And then I don't know. I know Sinister Six isn't Venom, but at the same time, you kind of want to see Venom as part of that world.
Like it would be awesome if Venom was struggling against Carnage and then a random Spider-Man appeared.
It'd be like, hey guys,
He takes off the mask and it's none of the three of them. You're like, what?
Who the fuck are you? I'm just Spider-Man. I'm Peter B. Parker. Fuck you.
Oh my god. I would actually lose my life if that happened. No one has thought about that.
No, I know. Oh my god. Imagine if it was, the guy who actually voices Peter B. Parker. Imagine if it was him. Mick would lose his shit. He would fangirl so hard. Ryan Johnson or something, his name is?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I need to message Mick and tell him to stop being a little bitch and come and join us. Join us. We're talking about you fangirling.
Because like, a lot of people are saying, oh well, Garfield and Maguire, blah, blah, blah. I know we've changed tact a bit here now. We've kind of gone into Spider-Man, but imagine if like Spider-Man, like No Way Home, I can not keep it in there. If No Way Home, you get like Miles Morales or fucking Spider-Ham or something like that.
I fucking love that. Although we have, so do you mean non-MCU as in we haven't seen any of the character? You mean?
Yeah, and new Spider-Man.
Like a completely new one. I would love that. I would actually love it, Miles. If you got a proper Miles, and so the actor for the video game, like who they based the model on.
Which one? The PS5 one or the PS4 one?
The PS5 one. Well, the PS5 Miles, right? Because it's the same actually. Someone like that would be perfect. I absolutely love that video game, and I can see if they did that, that would be amazing. Honestly.
Like, for me, if it's even a cameo, if Spider-Man 2099 appeared in live action,
oh my god,
I would.
You would just splooge everyone. I mean, could they do that? Yeah, fuck it. Do you reckon
they can now? So it's still a Sony production, so they have licensed everyone basically.
That's true. What was the there was a comic book arc where all of the Spideys were involved. What was it called? The comic book one.
The Clone Saga.
Was it? No. It wasn't the Clone Saga. Oh, wait, was it?
Well, that was the one with Scarlet Spider and all these kind of things.
Was it all of the spiders basically being chased by one family or whatever it was? I can't remember. I need to reread that shit. Oh fuck! It's gonna drive me mad. Doesn't matter. Continue, because it's gonna drive me mad. But
we'll just read the comments there for a sec. You can think.
Yeah.
Damien says, "I wonder if Phage will be in it. He's my favorite symbiote." I don't know actually, and we did get a figure of him as well in the last movie line, so it'd be pretty cool. Damien says also Woody can play innocent characters well. So happy with him. Jonathan says yes, he bites his finger. Carnage's transformation looks a lot different to Venom as well, says Jonathan. Damien says Spidey 3, one came from the meteor. No, let's not talk about Spider-Man 3. The emo dancing Venom came from that. Ringy says, Ringy, how are you? Welcome to the show. He says, it looks like when he bit him, he got infected with it or something, because you see it in trailer, when he starts turning, it looks like Carnage is coming from inside him.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah, and you do see as well, like how Venom is infused in him. You do see the injections going down, and I wonder, is that Cassidy being executed because he's on death row, and then the symbiote comes out? Maybe, I don't know.
Damn, that'd be awesome.
That's fucking awesome, yeah, because you see his eyes going all glazed over in the trailer as well.
And then he goes on a massive fucking rampage.
Rampage through the prison.
Yeah. So just very quickly, the one that I was referring to was actually called Spider-Verse.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, Spider Island was the follow-up, wasn't it?
So Spider
I actually have that graphic novel.
Yeah, exactly. That was the one, and it was attacked by Morlun and his family, the Inheritors. That was the one that I was referring to.
Morlun was the invincible dude, I think.
Yeah, basically.
You had like Spider-Girl, fucking...
Yeah, you had loads of them.
Loads of others.
Oh my god, and this cover art by Gabriel Del Otto. Like, fuck me, I love this.
Sorry. You knew he was going to be an artist, Gabriel Del Arto.
Yeah, with a name like that.
That was my background on the computer for ages.
I have all of these comics because I specific they're not worth anything and I'm okay with it, but I specifically bought it just to do that, and I still have to hang them up.
That's class.
Oh, man, they're awesome. Anyway, go Del Otto.
Del Art. The man that likes the art.
Oh yes, yes he does. Okay, anyway, gonna stop talking. All you, buddy, go on.
Don't put it on me.
Why not? Come on. Okay, go on.
But Cassie's getting. John just it looks like he's getting the lethal injection, and I think that could be a fucking awesome scene. Like everyone is around seeing him dying, and next thing, nope, smash.
No, I'm a big
chop,
fuck you,
chop,
Brimstone.
chop.
Yep. Anyway, I'm not going. Yep.
Go on, say what you're gonna say.
No, because it's like how they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe when they do is it lethal injection or is it electricity? It's the injection, right?
It looks like the injection, yeah.
Okay.
It goes down one by one.
Okay, then never mind. I was gonna say if it was like the electricity, I was wondering if that would be like a way to kind of reactivate, so like Carnage is pissed off by it.
Dead genes or something like that.
Yeah. Anyway.
But like if he bites his finger, maybe he does have it already, and when he bites him, he knows what it is.
Oh shit! You reckon?
That could be something as well, because when he bites him, he's like, "That's not blood. I know that," or something like that. I can't remember the exact words he said.
No exact words. I need to rewatch it. I really need to rewatch it.
But I really like the tune that's going through it as well. The music.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's in my head now, Joe, kind of in the background, but I can't get it to the forefront.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm taking care of it. Hold on. Connor, keep talking. Keep fillering. Because I know exactly.
Jonathan says, "What rating do you think Venom 2 will get?" Looks too much for PG from the trailer. Well, I think the last one was R-rated as well, wasn't it? The first one. No, I know that goes to like 15s over here or whatever it is. But I'd imagine it would be much the same. Like there isn't extreme violence like there is in Suicide Squad, but also there isn't cursing and stuff as well. That would make it like that bad. I don't know. A lot of it is kind of a cartoon CGI violence, I would say. It is pretty dark though, I'd say as well. I'd say 15s for me anyway.
I think it will be a 15. I can't see them doing an 18 for it. Although it would be brutal.
Awesome as that would be.
Can you imagine them doing an 18 Venom and Carnage?
Like, can you picture? As you just said, like that prison scene that we've made up in our heads and we don't know if it's going to happen or not.
Yeah.
But I mean, Carnage.
Do I have it? No, I don't.
Carnage bursting out of death row, cutting people's heads and legs and arms off as he goes. Like,
unfortunately, I don't have the piece that I was looking. But you remember, like in the Carnage. So this is the Mayfex one.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's class.
But do you remember in I think it was the toys, that was where I got the accessory from. And then actually Mayfax actually included it as well in these ones. That axe, the axe from Carnage and shit like that. I hope you see like Carnage actually wielding this in this movie and just like shredding.
I had the 90s animated series figures. Carnage was my favorite one. He had the axe and he had like a long thing as well that wasn't a spear. It was like just fucking tendrils or something.
Yep.
That was my favorite figure for years.
Honestly, those figures were so good for the time they came out as well.
Yeah. They were the closest thing to articulated figures we had, like.
Yeah. So they were super detailed. I remember when the Spider-Man came out, like I actually broke my Spider-Man because he had one of those rubber bands inside as well. So he was super articulated. But I remember looking at those figures and thinking, fuck, that looks really good. So the color was spot on.
Yeah.
Like even the bodies, like the way they did them, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
And they weren't as gimmicky as the X-Men ones either.
No.
All the X-Men ones had gimmicks. Like, did you ever had the Sabretooth one? Where you could like, there was a thing in his stomach.
Yeah.
If you flick the thing in his back, it would flip over and you had like cut marks. Like from Wolverine. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Wait, which toy was this?
It was an early 90s Toy Biz.
The Toy Biz ones.
Sabretooth, yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Some of the gimmicks were stupid, but some of them were so cool. You could put Iceman in the freezer as well, and he would actually get whiter.
Nice. So hold on, because I had I had this. So this is a saber tooth I had.
No, that's not the one. He's there, right beside him.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh man, yes.
That switches over into a plane, like obviously.
Yeah. So you can see an original there, and there's what it.
Yeah.
You know what? I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. Very gimmicky, but yes, actually, those toys were super gimmicky. Like the claws on the Wolverine. They all had that. You'd push their legs together and they'd like bitch slap you and stuff like that.
I think the Magneto then had like a little square here in his chest, and if you press the lever on the back, you get little sparks up on the inside.
Johnny Storm had one way you could do the same thing, but you had like, I broke that shit. Fuck me. I was like, I was like, there you go.
I think like I still have like Warpath and that GW Bridge, whose name you couldn't think of a few months back.
Yes. Oh fucking hell.
I still have the figures of those somewhere.
Well, so I actually, when I started toy collecting, I think we all had toys when. Yeah. Oh, yes.
He has the fucking thing in the back. If you had the put in the wire and it goes zoom, and he goes. La.
He's like, it's rave time. Exactly.
This is the content you tune in for, guys.
Brian rave dancing.
I'll get you, He-Man.
Exactly, man.
Jesus Christ.
But so when I started collecting, so we all collected well, we didn't collect toys when we were kids, we just played with toys. But when I started collecting toys again, like I knew nothing about Legends or Select. I just started buying a bunch of the old ones on eBay. So like, and you could find them for like that cheap, like £5.
Pennies.
Yeah, right. £5 you could get a figure too, like, and that includes shipping and everything. So I had like the entire collection of the Toy Biz ones, and man, they were awesome. They were really awesome. But then fuck me once I heard about Legends. Down the rabbit hole we go.
Marvel Universe for my gateway drug back into collecting.
Yeah, you said. Oh.
Then I got Legends.
I know. Junkies.
But let's look at the comments. Like Venom had no major bloodshed or people being eaten on screen. He did eat that one dude in the middle of the street, wasn't it?
He was going to. He was going to. You don't see him actually eating him. Like you see him like, I'm gonna fucking jump down on you.
Didn't he bite one of their heads off or something?
Oh, did he?
He did. I'm sure he did.
Man, I need to rewatch that then. Fuck me. Okay. I keep swearing.
You can swear all you like, buddy.
Fuck all those dick cock balls, cunt. Okay.
And that's your what's the
That's my quota.
That's a quota.
Yeah. You can't go above that.
Where are we? Ringy says I have that revolted Carnage figure. It's the best one ever. It has like over 30 parts. You definitely need to check it out. And Jonathan says that's a sweet figure, Ringy. And Damien says my most three wanted retro X-Men include Slayback, Warstar, and Brimstone. Love. Any of these interest you, Bruno?
Oh, well,
Brimstone, I've heard of him.
So I was being sneaky and getting it ready. So Brimstone is this guy, but you can also see him as this guy, I suppose.
Oh yeah, very cool.
I mean, I wouldn't mind actually a figure. I don't know. You could always do with a figure like this, but this kind of almost looks like a guy from the Hellfire Club. You could get away.
Yeah, I was going to say that easy reuse.
Yeah, and I mean him, Jesus. You could probably use Death Head. You know, the Death Head too.
Death Head, yeah.
He'd have a big enough bulk, Onslow shoulders, and then honestly, I don't know what you do about a horny guy, but just look on the internet.
No, don't Google search.
Don't Google search. Oh, this is from X-Men 2099 anyway. So hold on, I'm back. I would love an X-Men 2099 line. This is Warstar. They could definitely redo a character like this.
He kind of looks like a little bit like Super Adaptoid as well.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I honestly,
he
I don't
also
even
looks
know
like Doom Guy actually.
Does he? Hold on, Doom Guy. Oh.
No, not Marvel, just Doom Guy in general.
Oh, you mean the actual
from
fucking
Doom,
hell.
the Doom Slayer.
Jesus, all right, kids. Yes, that was a massive epic fail. I was like, there's a Doom guy character in Marvel. Wow. Cool. Yeah, he does actually. The helmet does give it away. And then last but not least, this motherfucker would be awesome. Slayback.
He looks fucking class.
Yeah.
That's easy. You could use Deathlock to make him.
Yes. Oh my
straight
god.
away.
You would have to slice up the head, but then you could use the bottom half of like a Carnage head or something. Look
Yeah.
at those teeth. And with these new claws, Lady Deathstrike, kids. Pow, pow, pow. We just help you kit bash. That's right. We will take commission. But yes, man, these honestly, the character designs, you have to admit, like they went fucking all out in the 90s with this shit.
Yeah. They were smoking some heavy reefer.
Oh my god, yes.
No, but like I do think like Hasbro will do stuff like this. Like they
will.
do often do really odd figures that no one's heard of, and then
Yeah,
they get
honestly.
slated if front, like so.
I mean, if you're a
Jinmu.
yeah, like if you're a comic book fan, I mean, shit. Honestly, I think Hasbro can put you to shame. Like,
Yeah.
I used to think, oh yeah, you know, I know a bit about Marvel Comics.
I know,
No,
fuck off.
no, yeah, exactly. It's like, who the fuck's this guy? I've never seen him before. What? No, hell no. No, you fucking with me right now, Hasbro. No, I've never seen him. And then you're like, oh no, wait a minute. Cool. Okay.
It's like Tubbs used to always say to me, "You know so much about comics, man." And I was like, "No, Tubbs. I know about one. You know about 1%. I know about 4%."
yeah. Exactly. I know exactly what you mean by that. Fuck.
I'm not a filthy casual though, so that's fine.
I've
always loved comics before movies.
Oh yes, I was the same, but I've definitely become a filthy casual. Like I don't remember reading a toy arc in the last 2 years, and I still have my Marvel like Unlimited or whatever you want to call it subscription.
Because you haven't read anything in ages.
No, like so the Marvel. A quick review, kids. The Marvel Unlimited app when I got it was okay. It was nice because like you got to read a bunch of the older comics, but it was also really frustrating if you wanted to read not toy arcs, comic book arcs, because it wasn't as if it would say, hey, you want to read this arc, start here, go all the way down there, right? Like if you could pirate a lot of the stuff. Sorry, sail the Red Seas, a lot of the stuff.
I didn't hear that. My headphones stopped working anyway.
Come again? Oh, never mind. Yeah, hello, breaker. Yep. And when you do that, so what was it? There was Darkest Night, the DC one.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about DCE, but I really wanted to read that saga, and it gave you all of like read this one, like 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, and I was like, perfect. That's exactly how I want to do it because I know nothing in which order to go through these things.
Yeah.
But with the Marvel Unlimited app at the time, and this might be different. I haven't used it in a while because I was a bit frustrated by it. It doesn't do that, so you'd actually have to. I used to go onto Wiki, search for the arcs.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. It's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, search for the arcs, add the comics, and then read them. And once I got to the last one, I'd have to do the same thing. I was like, I just don't have the patience for that anymore.
Because I have Amazon Prime, and you get free books with Amazon Prime as well.
Yeah.
And I went on trying to read the Marvel Star Wars Darth Vader stuff.
Oh, nice.
And I had actually read like too far ahead or something. So there was an empty box here, and I was like, oh.
I hate that. I hate it.
I in the end I went back and read the whole fucking thing again anyway because I wanted to get the juice out of it, like, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would always recommend like going onto Wikipedia or whatever, getting the actual issue numbers and everything.
Exactly. And look, before I had Marvel Unlimited, I read, the Civil War Saga, Secret Invasion. That was actually really good. Siege. I read all of those.
That was my gateway back as well. Civil War, Siege, Death of Captain America.
Yeah, and but that's the thing. I read all of those from someone sailing the Red Seas, right? Because otherwise, I wouldn't be able to. I shouldn't say sailing the Red Seas. That sounds like someone's on to Irma's visiting. But yeah, so I did that one.
And Flo is in town.
Yeah, I did that one with Captain Jack Sparrow, right? And then that hooked me in. Oh my god, World War Hulk. I fucking loved World War Hulk. Honestly,
I used to buy. Do you ever see like your Woolworths over there? Yeah, there used to be like Marvel Weekly, where you have one issue or two issues in one book.
Okay.
from two different comics. So you had Wolverine and Deadpool. So you
Yeah,
had
yeah.
Wolverine issue and Deadpool issue. I read all of World War Hulk through those.
Oh my god, serious?
Yeah, it's fucking expensive but fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, might as well.
I think Captain America was the other running one that came with it.
Yeah.
So I got Death of Captain America and bits of the Winter Soldier in it as well, so it worked.
But honestly, like places like that, as long as they curated it and you could read it end to end, fuck it, perfect. I was well okay with that. So yeah.
So like while we're on the, like we all come here from comics, what everyone in the chat, are you reading anything at the moment or any recommendations?
Yeah.
I'll say like myself, I said this to you earlier, I'm researching for a new video for the channel, and I started reading Thunderbolts from the very first issue, 1997, I think. And it's fucking awesome so far.
Did you start with Hulk? Was it 447 or something?
The very first episode, the very first issue, the very first appearance was Hulk. I think I have it written down here. Even somewhere.
First Thunderbolts Hulk.
January 1997 with Kurt Busiek and Mark Bagley. But yeah, I didn't read that one. I just started like when they just appeared. Because it was after Onslaught killed the Avengers and
oh my god. That still remains a personal favorite. I fucking love that saga. Okay.
They fight the Wrecking Crew in the first episode, and they're like massively outnumbered or outpowered, but they do it. And
yeah, man,
like
nice.
Has everyone read that? Does everyone know who everyone is in that? Let's go back to comments. Damien says 2099 was the best. Death's Head 2 figure would be cool. High Seas, Bruno, the High Seas.
Oh, the High Seas, that's it.
Jonathan
Not the Red Sea.
So untold.
Wink, wink, gotcha.
Winnie says Last Run and TMNT. I want to read that too.
Yes, same.
Damien says only comics I read in the 80s were real Ghostbusters and Thundercats. Had them posted out to me in bundles when living in France. They were great reads. That's fucking awesome, man. I love that you got them posted out, you. That's dedication right there.
Fucking hell, fair play, Damien. Yeah.
And Jonathan says Geiger and current Star Wars. So yeah, what I was saying about Thunderbolts is in the Thunderbolts they're led by Citizen V. Do you know who that is?
No, I don't, but I know about it. So I don't know about him, but I know about him because of the Marvel Legend figure. That's all I know about him.
Oh, so you know who he actually is then?
No, who is he as a character? No, give me deets.
But do you know it's a big Marvel villain, like
is it
fronting up basically?
It's Simo. Huh?
Yeah,
because he leads the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, but when he starts out, he's Citizen V, and he's that figure that everyone used as Homelander, and they're trying to make for Homelander when they're making customs, and it looks terrible.
I've seen that. I have seen that. Yeah, I mean, respect to the Kit Bash, but yeah.
Who else is in it? Like there's Atlas, Mac 1, who is the Beetle, Sunbird.
Yes.
There's some awesome characters in it. And Moonstone. I know I said it in my Dark Avengers video as well. Why does the Hasbro team have a problem with Moonstone? She has so many fucking class looks, and they've only made her once, and it was a convention exclusive.
Oh God, I hate when they do that. I know somebody who was after. Yeah, I know people who are after her like mad because she was only released once.
I had that Thunderbolts box set that you came in. The one
with,
Satana, Luke Cage, Ghost. Who else was in it? Crossbones.
Yes. Oh, and that was the proper old school Crossbones as well.
Yeah, the big fucking one with the massive fucking gun.
Yeah, I preferred that Crossbones to the one we have now, personally.
Yeah, the one we have now, it's okay, but it's not the best. Like,
it's I don't know. The old Crossbones looks like a fuck you figure.
It has more heft, basically. Yeah. More junk in the trunk.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas the new one is like, oh look, I'm just gonna reuse some molds. There you go.
I still like it though. It's some cool. I've got some cool pictures with it. So
don't dislike him
so much.
But the original Crossbones for me, chef's kiss. Yeah,
I would definitely recommend though, guys, check out Thunderbolts if you can. It's pretty awesome so far. Um, we have a Death Set too. Do we? Do we have a Death Set too?
We definitely had a that set too. Yeah, I had him. I think I
That's
still do.
that's the one with the gold face and all the blue body, right?
Yeah, so it's this guy.
Ah, yeah.
So da da da.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Death's
'Cause
Head 1. That's what we need.
we needed Death's Head 1. So this
He was
guy.
in. He was made in Marvel Universe. So I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
I mean, to be fair, Marvel Universe, they made everyone, man.
Yeah, like that line was amazing. I'm actually doing a retrospective of that line as well. In a
You
week or
actually
two.
going through it.
Yeah.
There you go. Him and Darkhawk.
Darkhawk is class. I still don't have him either. Fuck's sake.
Do you not?
No.
I'll sell them to you on the cheap. I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of my legends, man. I just
I'll call dibs
priorities.
on Mac 1. Or no, not Mac 1. I have him. Citizen V and Songbird if you have those.
I do not have Citizen V. And who else were you after?
Songbird. Oh God, he's got me live now. I can't get out of it.
I know. You heard it here first, kids. I actually think I do have Songbird still. Let me
Sweet.
see. I do. I actually really. She was a peg warmer. I really. Oh, maybe.
Came in the Infinity War wave, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I sold her on the cheap. You know.
Oh well.
Fuck bollocks.
It's all right. Just I've seen her go up a few times. Just a case of grabbing blue.
How is she so expensive now? Shit, fair play. Okay. Anyway.
It's just my new thing now when I start completing teams.
Yeah. That's the problem with Legends. That'll happen and then you get sucked into it. Like fuck's sake.
Only teams I like though. So
Okay, I mean, still. Yeah, you can get it for like 20. Oh shit, she's quite expensive on eBay as well. Never mind.
I don't use eBay anyway. So
No. But yeah.
okay, so lots of
Anyway.
commentos. Mick says any comic, Philadelphia horror comic from Image involving vampires and U.S. President Adams. No, yes, it sounds random. TMNT, Last Ronin. Someone is killing the children. Well, someone stopped them.
Oh wow.
Mick says Transformers Last Stand of the Records is a classic in my eyes. I think I have that actually. I just haven't read it. James says reading currently Suicide Squad, also Adam Strange, Strange Adventures. Ongoing, I read Batman and Daredevil, and getting back into Moon Knight. Also, I buy from Big Bang Weekly.
Oh, he's on a Fuse.
That's fucking class. I think the last time I was on Big Bang's tab like that, I had Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, and Walking Dead. Walking Dead is finished now, so I'll tell you how long ago that was.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it just got too expensive after a while.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean,
But,
fuck no. I don't know. I don't think I can get back into comics like this, man. There's so much.
It can be. I rather buy graphic novels on because it can be really hard to jump in somewhere.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of recycling. Like I know this sounds really harsh and shit like that, but it doesn't feel like there are any new ideas.
From the outside looking in, yeah, I can see where that would seem so. But like, look outside of Marvel and DC, there's loads.
Oh yeah. That I'm sure of. Yeah. That I'm sure.
Even within Marvel, like for me now, like the X-Men is just. Bleh.
Is it bad?
No, it's just not. It's not as bad. It's just there's so much. It goes across so many titles. Like
oh no, I hate when they do that because then you don't know what to pick up on.
It's very daunting to try and jump into. Like
yeah, and then you don't know which. No, you see that's the problem I have with potentially getting back into it. But I will say Daredevil, the best Daredevil. Oh, actually, the comic that got me into Daredevil was The Man Without Fear. Do you remember that?
That was from the 90s, yeah.
That was from the 90s.
That's
was
Bendis, isn't it?
I can't remember if it was Bendis. Was it Frank Miller?
Miller. Yeah, Frank Miller. Jeez, where am I going with Bendis? Fucking hell.
And was it JJ? Oh God, what's the nepotism kid? Just gonna call him JR. John Romita Jr.
Oh, John Romita.
Man Without Fear. I say nepotism. I know that's harsh, but I don't like his art style. It's too square for me. Fucking drives me nuts. But yeah, man, God, Man Without Fear is
I
just.
don't know. I'm always one of them like that. I can overlook art if the story is good. If it draws me in, it doesn't matter. Basically.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not being funny. World War Hulk was, that was John Romita, and I still liked it. It's just there's something about it that does put me off a bit, but my God, this story was fantastic. But you can see what I mean. Like it's just always, I don't know. It's always something very square about this. But fuck it, great read, great saga. Fuck it, I'm gonna actually try and see if I can buy this one. I love it. Anyway, oh, and it's cheap. Anyway, continue.
Where was I? Jonathan said some of the Transformers comics are epic, but others are just months and months of bots just talking. Nick says, Jonathan, I hate the current one in IDW. All talk for the first X amount of issues, and I gave up. James said, I have some Nick Roach Transformers prints. Lovely. That's class, James. Fair play. And Mick says, me too, James, from my neck of the woods. Nick is close to me. Same here, Mick. It's just boring. Oh, damn, that looks awesome, Bruno, from Jonathan.
Yes. He's talking about that set. Fuck. Never mind. I was like, oh, he loves the comic book. Anyway.
But yeah, so where were we? Next, we will. Now, should we go to Go Power Rangers? So, guys, in the comments, before we look at the actual figures, what are your thoughts on this? Have you read the arc that this is based on? You haven't, have you?
Not a Scooby. Honestly, I have no idea about it. I just saw the figures and I like them.
I think I read one issue, maybe. I don't know. Like, for me, these figures, they do nothing for me, if I'm being honest. The two I really like, though, are the Tommy as the foot soldier and Shredder as Green Ranger. I think Tommy as the foot soldier with the mask on looks like the best foot soldier I've ever seen.
Time to check him out. You gonna bring him up?
Well, I didn't. No, where are we?
Hasbro. Oh my God, we could totally do a meme on that. Who's your friend, Hasbro?
Oh God, I'm sure Sharpen's Prime or someone has done something like that.
Oh fuck, I know exactly what you mean. That is a great foot soldier. I didn't even see that. I just saw the Tommy and I was like, yep, get.
The one with the mask looks incredible.
It does. Respect. I mean, so here's the thing. I know nothing about the characters. I haven't actually ever read a comic book for Power Rangers. Although I know that, what was it, Power Grid or whatever it was?
Fight for the Grid.
Yeah, it was quite well received from what I remember. Like people were going apeshit over it.
So yeah, I'm just gonna bring some of these up.
Yeah, bring them up, man.
So yeah, this I want.
Yeah, he looks great, but touch points on something else then on that.
Yeah, so these are the two packs are $55.99, $54.99, right?
Yeah, I was gonna just bring up Hasbro Pulse, man.
Yeah, go on. I'll stop so you can.
Where is it? Go Power Rangers.
Turtle Power.
Exactly.
There
you go. Straight up. So there's one. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, they're 60 now. Because someone complained.
I mean, so there's the first one. I mean,
they're both trying to change the light bulb in that picture anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I really like it. Like Leonardo and Donatello. I think as far as figures go, I really like them. I know nothing about the story for context.
Yeah.
The heads look okay. On the
they're very Nicktoon Power Rangers, aren't they? Turtles.
Yes, most definitely. But this, what's the actual fuck? 60 quid.
30 quid basically for a Power Rangers figure.
Per figure, yeah. Like, are you taking the piss, mate? Are you actually taking the piss? So there's the next one. Oh, I can't do that. I have to do this. But
they are like selling for 35 on or 55 on other retailers.
Yeah, so I got mine off Toys R Us from Nick and They aren't this price. So this is the thing. What the fuck is Hasbro Pulse playing at?
What's the
bro?
saying? No drama with Toys R Us.
Hey.
Now
But yeah.
that April looks quite strange as well. The head sculpt just looks totally off to me.
Well, this is the thing. It's a cartoon one, right? Although you mean even compared for the cartoon.
It's like Joan Rivers or something.
No, that's what I can see. Fuck. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can.
I really like that Mikey though.
Yeah. I mean the Mikey
so
face.
happy.
He's like, it's Mikey. It is Mikey.
Pizza.
Actually, that they missed a trick there. They could have put a little pizza there, but that
A
probably
bit
make
like-
the price go to 65 quid.
Well, that's it. Like even she's just a Pink Ranger on her own. Like you just want to pretend you have a Pink
Yeah.
Ranger. Ah.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have Raph and Tommy. There you go. There's the head that you're referring to. This looks
Excellent.
This does look excellent. This looks really, really good.
Give me six of those to go with my actual proper TMNT
Yeah,
figures.
be prepared to pay like 30 quid a figure.
Sold out.
plus. Yeah, but look. Okay, they've done the head sculpt really well. The bodies with the shell and shit like that, like the detailing.
Mm.
Like I can respect the level of detail that's gone into it. Like Tommy does look awesome.
Mm.
Like he looks spot on for a ninja. There you go. There's Raph. He looks
Jason
very
David
angry.
Frank would probably cry if they didn't do it right anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he looks a bit constipated, doesn't he?
He's
He's
like fighting back the tears there.
This is why you don't just eat pizza, kids. Like no fiber.
How do I
But
get
yeah, I
off
think.
this damn suit?
And then last but most definitely not least is this fucker, which is also disgusting, by the way, from a price point perspective.
35.
35
Yeah, that's
quid.
that's NECA prices right there. Like,
Man, it's
and you don't get much extra with him at all. Like.
no, you
I
definitely
do
don't.
like the cloth cape though. They made that
Cloth
much of
cape
an
is
effort.
good. Detailing, it is a pinless figure, right? Although the other one's on. Did you notice that?
No,
The
they're
other ones
just
have
they're
pins.
just using the Ranger bodies like the other ones.
So Tommy definitely has pins. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, the other ones don't. Okay, so I'll eat my humble pie and shut up. Does she have pins? She does have pins. Yeah, so they
Mm.
reuse the body there, and they don't have pins. But
Like-
yeah,
Yeah, they're cool, like, but they're not. What's the magic word I said to you the other day? Such a
Gimmicky.
fucking novelty.
it is. It really is. I really like this figure. I think it looks cool. I know nothing about the characters. I just want them because one, it's turtles, and I actually really like the turtle stuff. But this just reminded me, like seeing this figure, you know what I'd love for them to do, or Hasbro to do. Do you remember the ninja suits that they were wearing in the movie?
Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of people ask for those actually.
Fucking hell, I'd love those. I would
They're-
fucking buy those.
Like I have the original Lightning Collection Rangers, and the
Yeah.
head sculpts are fucking terrible. That's what I'd worry about. They're so bad. Like you
Yeah,
just gone into an accessory box, never to be seen again. They're that bad. Like, but
I know. Why would they even bother?
yeah. Hold on now.
Go Power Rangers.
I'm gonna have that stuck in my head for the night, aren't I?
Yep. You're welcome.
Damien says Guardian Devil I thought was excellent, Bruno. And Mick says Man Without Fear is great. Read it last year. Love old school Frank Miller. Mick says Dark Knight Returns. I love it too. He said he
Yeah.
read the Boom TMNT Power Rangers comics and it was okay.
Oh, interesting.
Jonathan says, what's everyone's thoughts on the 500 quid Playmobil
fucking
USS
joke.
Enterprise?
The fucking joke.
So
honestly.
that's Star Trek, right? I'm presuming.
Yeah. So
Because
I'll I
I'm
hadn't
not a
even seen the
Trekkie.
I hadn't even seen the question, but I'll bring it up.
Damien said they look fun, but I wait patiently for a Krang Lord Zed crossover. Now that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. There you go. This is
So,
the
like-
Playmobil. Oh, go on, mate. Go on.
So, like, would you have a Krang with
Yes.
or Lord Zed with a giant Lord Zed with a Krang in his belly,
Yep.
or
Straight away in a
a
heartbeat.
or a veiny Lord Zed with a
A
Krang
veiny,
head?
a veiny what? What was that? A veiny what? What do you have any what, Brian?
Yes, leave that there.
Yes, I most definitely would. Yeah, I mean, this is disgusting. Not the figure. The
The
figure looks
price.
fine. The price is just
500 quid for that.
yes.
Wow.
So here's the thing. I know Playmobil is not cheap. I went to Smith's recently. I bought my daughter. It was like a Playmobil unicorns and fairy stuff. And I think it was like 30, maybe 40 quid. It was more like
Jesus.
it was not cheap, honestly. But
So basically like Lego.
yeah. I mean, but there was loads of stuff with it, right? I can't looking at this, I can't see this being more than 200 quid. Honestly. There is nothing about this that makes me go,
It
yeah,
even
this
looks, the plastic even looks cheap from the picture you have up there. Like,
yeah. Like Playmobil are taking the absolute piss
this.
with this. Yeah. I appreciate it's I mean, 42 inches. I mean, sure.
That's pretty fucking big though.
It is pretty big, but look at the size of the characters. You remember what the Playmobil characters are
Yeah, they're like
like.
little Lego dudes,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Like, where the fuck are they getting the 42 inches from? Like, otherwise, we could do a dick measuring contest like this. I'd be okay with that then. I'd be like 20 inches then. Yay! But honestly, I do not think that the price is justified. I think
No.
it's daylight robbery. I don't know obviously everything that goes behind Playmobil, right? I can't talk about that, but
We can only speculate, obviously. Yeah.
we can, right? And people at Playmobil is like that motherfucker. He doesn't know his ass from his elbow. And you know what, guys? You're right. I don't, but I would not pay 500 quid for that.
No, like as a neutral, if I was a Star Trek fan, would say if that was a Millennium Falcon, I still wouldn't pay 500 quid for it.
No,
I paid 120, I think, for a Lego one about 3 years ago. It wasn't much smaller than that. Like, so fuck that.
no, like
But I think that's that's what I was going to say earlier when I said I had some news on figure prices and stuff.
yeah,
They're just going up. It's not like Hasbro are dickheads. Let's be clear, but everywhere is going up. So funny thing I spotted last weekend.
yeah.
I've been checking on and off to see if the new Masters Universe Revelations figures were coming into Smiths.
Oh,
And
yes.
last Sunday, after coming after this podcast, actually, I went down and checked it. And next thing I spotted a little technical issue, and it said He-Man is in stock, €30. Skeletor is in stock, $26.99. I was like, huh? So I was like, okay. Next day I checked, Skeletor was now €30. Marvel Legends were now $25.99. So like there's just been a broad price increase across the board, basically.
Yeah. It's messed up, man. It's honestly
And I was kind of half and half on those He-Man figures at 25 or 10, but they can definitely go fuck with us for 30 quid each.
Yeah.
Because that
Well,
is $60 for it.
yeah, well, this is the thing, mate. They were 22 quid on Smiths when I bought them. I went in store and I looked for the figures because I was actually going to pick up an Evil and even a Mossman, despite me saying that I wasn't going to.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. Down the rabbit hole we go. And that was 25 quid if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it had gone up in the time you'd fucking
Yeah.
got the ones online.
And like everything's like this now. Like everything is going up. And I don't know what you could blame it on, right? I don't even think you can blame it on Brexit at this point. Like
No,
people can blame it on Brexit. I'm not for Brexit.
It's oil prices they're saying as well is because of a lot of this.
Yeah, but no.
Inflation in general.
Inflation in general, and it's a fucked amount. Like
when I started collecting
this is what I bought for my daughter.
When I was collecting Marvel Universe, the only bigger figures I bought was Mattel WWE figures.
Yeah.
And they were €15 to buy new.
Oh, that's
the
elite ones?
The elite, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell,
that was series 7, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started collecting them. They're at series 89 or something now. And they're €25 each.
Fuck. So expensive, man.
That's how much it's gone up, like €10.
That is honestly ridiculous. In that amount of size. Just very quickly, sorry.
No, go on, fire away.
That's what I bought for my daughter. So that's 35 quid
Hmm.
for that, right? You can see the plastic, and it's a
Yeah.
decent sized box.
Yeah, but it's a very tiny little thing inside, and it then like.
But look at the other Playmobil sets, like 65 quid
Wow.
for this size, like big things. Even the Back to the Future car, which by the way is very nice. Ben Piper did a really nice custom of this. And it's definitely worth a check. But where are they going with their prices now to charge 500 quid for that? They're out of their fucking mind.
It's mad.
Yeah. Anyway, rant over. No, it isn't.
Feel free to rant on here. Where were we? Jonathan said, or Mick says, comics is overrated. People loved it. The messy art didn't really help. Damien said the foot soldier would be cool for a foot clan leader for the NECA ones. Yeah, the short one always gets the leading role.
Yeah.
Because these are you have to remember as well, these are 6-inch scale and NECAs are 7-inch scale.
Yeah.
Ringy says, I do like the Shredder one, not a big fan of the others. Yeah, I'm the same. Oh, it's the Shredder and the Foot Clan one. That's all I'd really want.
Yeah.
John said the foot soldier foot soldier should have been the solo pack, not Shredder after the green. But again, I think like they could have done Shredder with Splinter. But then again, I don't know about Splinter even in the fucking thing. So
no, I would have loved to see a Splinter though as well. I wonder how they would have done it.
Mick says Raph eats pizza with steroids on the toppings or drank 20 cans of Red Bull. Yeah. Brian said at least with the Shredder you can take him out of the box without breaking it, unlike the NECA one.
Hey.
No, my Shredder is actually still in perfect condition, thankfully.
Yep.
And niche they are, but those who like them, I'm happy for them. Says Mick, 500 quid with loads and loads of question marks about the.
Yeah.
Damien says kids will be spoiled rotten with this toy.
Not my kid. Fuck that. I love my daughter not that much though.
If you work hard and really work hard, you can get it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say this as well, Jonathan. The Rodimus Commander class jumped from 80 to 105 quid and Smiths. Other Commander classes are 80. Yeah, there's no way I'm fucking buying that thing. Fuck that.
It's pure greed, man. It is pure greed because look at what Jonathan says right below.
Yeah, they announced profits of like 54% so far. Mad.
Fucking hell. So they have 54% profits.
It's because of suckers like us sitting at home for the last 2 years having nothing else to do but buy toys.
Yeah, but mate, 54%. I'm not even talking revenue. This is money that is theirs. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. You cheeky fucks.
But
anyway.
So Mick says, so pretty much like Lego prices. Gotcha. Yikes.
Yeah.
And Ringy said they are charging for the Star Trek license. Yeah, I get that. Like Hasbro said the same thing about Star Wars and Marvel just to justify their fucking price gouging.
Yeah.
Their G.I. Joe stuff is scandalous as well, and that's their own license. But yeah, the less about Hasbro, the better, I think, because we just get annoyed.
Yep.
But yeah, rising prices was one of the things I wanted to talk about. So let's move on to something fun. So Ghostbusters, Bruno.
Hate it. What a piece of shit.
What a shit film. How did that make that 30 years to it's still in the pop culture world? There's something strange in the neighborhood. It's probably Bruno's fault. Anyway, yeah, so like let's look back at the Ghostbusters then.
Yes.
Can you remember where you were or what you were doing the first time you saw it?
No, so here's the thing. I think the first time I actually watched Ghostbusters, I think I watched Ghostbusters 3 the first time. I think I
saw Ghostbusters 2 first.
Yeah. And then I watched the original Ghostbusters.
I'm like that with Terminator. I saw T2 first.
I've never even seen T1. I tried to. No,
what?
Wait a minute. No, I have seen it, but I didn't find it that great. Because I wanted to see the special effect with Arnie's face in the mirror and like him, yeah.
The stop motion face.
it was okay because you oh god, what's the main guy?
Kyle Reese.
Yes, because he's the main guy in it.
Yeah, he's class.
So yes, I have seen it, but only recently, only like within the last 2 years, I think.
Yeah, I love the first one as well.
Yeah.
It's like Assault on Precinct 13 basically with robots. But so Ghostbusters. Yeah. So when did you see the first one? Then if you saw the second one first.
So I think
That's actually
man.
interesting.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I was living in South Africa at the time, right? So things were very different from a release perspective over there. And I definitely remember watching the second Ghostbusters first. And the only reason I'm saying I remember that
Vigo.
Yes, right? Because it's exactly that. Like I thought that was the first one, and I was like, oh, cool, excellent. And then when I watched the first one, I was like, wait, this is the first one? What about this guy? And it's like, no, that's the second one. I was like, wait, what? You know, when you're a kid, you don't know any, like you just see Ghostbusters, you don't even click that that's the second one.
Yeah, if you don't know it exists, you don't think, right? Obviously.
It was the same thing for like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Revenge of the Ooze, the one with Talking Razor.
Secrets of the Ooze, yeah, that's the same.
I thought that was the first one. Honestly, for the longest time, because that was the first one I saw as a kid.
And did not like click with you, like, because they do say it in parts, don't they, about stuff that happened previously.
Yeah, when I'm a kid, all I'm seeing is like the turtles being fucking awesome.
All you're seeing is fucking Vanilla Ice ruining the franchise.
Yeah.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Ninja, go. Exactly. And when you're a kid, you're like, but yeah, man. So I watched I don't remember when I watched the first one. I think I was already living in Portugal, and I think I watched it on TV. And I was like, wait, this isn't the first one. I was like, no, this is the first
I have to say though, about the second one, did Vigo freak you out as a kid?
I was terrified of it.
That fucking painting.
Yes, it was horrible. Like, it's horrendous, but that's why you like it, right? It's the same reason why. So Child's Play, I fucking hated it as a kid.
I fucking love Child's Play movies.
No, but fuck you, because I loved my toys, and like my parents gave me the garage, the basement to go and play with my toys, and I was like, fuck yeah, so I get to play with my toys. After that fucking movie, I did not want to be in that basement.
Now the toys play with you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they saw the inside of me a few times.
Well,
no, that wasn't the orifice I was talking about. No, I'm joking. It was.
He's not joking.
He's not joking, kids. Yeah. So I remember seeing it. And go on.
When I saw Chucky the first time, I was only like 12, maybe 11, not even that. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I wish my toys came to life and talked to me.
And try to kill me. Yeah.
Try to kill my mother and father.
Yeah. I definitely want that. Nope. Man, I was shit scared of that movie. Like when that movie was on.
When my brother was young, I'm like 12 years older than my only brother.
Yeah.
So when he was young, I used to move his teddies and shit around.
Fucking hell, proper dickhead, brother.
So when he'd wake up, he'd be like, how did he get over there? If you look at it then for ages, like, I can't sleep.
Oh my god. Man. If he sees this.
I like the fun.
Yeah. I like it, the therapy bills. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fucker. Man. Yes. So anyway, first time Ghostbusters. It was a TV movie that I'd watched at the time. Like, it was on TV. It wasn't even at the cinema or anything like that. I was like, it's still awesome, right? It was like the origins to Ghostbusters too, because I had no context. Like in Ghostbusters 2, I was like, I've seen these dudes with these ray guns, like zapping shit. I was like, this is awesome. And then when I saw the first one, I saw how it all came together. And man, it was excellent. It was absolutely excellent. And you obviously know that I rewatched it recently because it's on Netflix. Like, take advantage.
It was on the other day. Yeah, I watched it as well the other day. Everything about it is just
it's excellent.
It's just like Dan Aykroyd and my head is fucking bad. Bill Murray, the two of them together is just magic on screen.
And
Egon as well.
Yeah, but the way the characters. Yes. But the way the characters are written in general, like, you have to admit, they are so well written. Like, you have, Bill Murray, who's he just wants to get some.
He just wants to tap bitches.
He just wants to.
He's using the whole thing as an excuse to get women.
He really does. But you know what I loved about that? When he sees Sigourney Weaver hovering, he doesn't freak out about it. He's like, yeah, I still want to tap this. So I was like, maybe you want to come down a bit. He's like, come on down, come on down. We can talk on this side. It's like, dude, relax. She's fucking chill. Anyway, and you had Dan Aykroyd, who's just like massive amounts of like,
he's just a full-on nerd, isn't he?
yes, yeah. But then
he's
you
so
had,
excited about it to everything. He's like, oh my god.
yeah, yeah. He's like, look at this, look at. And then you had Egon, who was the analytical freaks. Like, you just paid like 90% of your mortgage within the first 30 years. You're gonna be paying. So I was like, dude, relax. It's okay. Like he would not be a risk taker.
It just all meshed perfectly together. Like that was it. Like,
it absolutely.
And your one in Janine, I love Janine as well.
Yes.
So fucking lazy. Welcome to Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he's like, I've quit better jobs than this. It's like, all right. It's just the sass. The sass.
Did anyone call? Yeah, hundreds. I'm like, oh my god, my sarcasm all comes from her. Like.
Yeah, it's just Janine being sarcastic all the time. Yeah, but I fucking loved it. And then, oh god, do you remember the speech from Bill Murray to the mayor?
Someone had a link to it there today, and I meant to click on it. I fucking forgot about it. It was gone, and I went back to find it.
This is all fresh in my mind because I watched it recently, right? But
go on, shoot.
Oh my god, the way. So basically, he has this like EPA guy, which is the environmental protection.
The ginger guy with the beard, dickhead.
Yeah. He's pissed off. He's like
trying to shut him down, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So he shuts him down. They're in the mayor's office, yada yada, and Bill Murray gives a speech, and it's one of those moments where. So I don't know Bill Murray, but at the same time, it's like, is this motherfucker actually acting, or is he's just being Bill Murray? Because the way he delivers like the lines, like, this isn't a disaster kind of thing. You could be saving millions of lives or something like he flips it on the, and then when the mayor does like the choice, like between, Bill Murray and the EPA guy, he's like, get this guy out, like to the EPA guy. And he's freaking out, and like Bill Murray's like, yeah, I need to send that guy a card, and it's like whatever it was. It's like pure sass. Fucking loved it, man. Absolutely loved it. So 10 out of 10. And you know what? Visually, it still stands up really well.
I love the scene where she opens the fridge and literally there's the fucking thing, and the dog's just like.
Exactly. I would. You know what? I would have fucking loved it if that was anybody else, and they just went, "Excuse me, close it." Drink, put it back.
Rick Moranis, man, he's fucking amazing as well.
Man,
it's so sad that he's like kind of pulled out of acting.
For great reason, though.
Yeah, his wife died when he left to look after his kids. But apparently he's been in a few bits and pieces the last year or so. So
I've heard.
I would love if he cameoed in the new one.
Oh my god, yes, that would be amazing. Rick Moranis cameo would be excellent. But I mean, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I haven't seen that in years.
What a fucking classic. Like, honestly, I remember watching all of those, like the kids in the cereal bowl, the aunt that was helping out the kids, like all of those things. Man, fucking hell, movies in the 80s and the 90s were awesome.
And of course, Ant-Man is heavily inspired by all of that scene. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
The movie, not the comic.
Yes. But no, I loved it, man. I would love for them to do another release of it in the cinema.
There is talks of them doing a follow-up, or maybe a reboot or whatever they call it now. But a new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, yeah.
Oh, damn.
So I presume he'll be the grandfather if he's in it. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there you go, you should have shrunk his spam. So,
but like, even like the effects in it are fucking amazing. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That scene is like, oh, think of the worst thing you could ever think of. And he's like, you thought of that? Giant fucking marshmallow person.
Stay Puft. There you go. Excellent. What the hell?
What's her name as well? Sigourney Weaver was excellent, and it was.
My God.
It's just, I don't know. It's just the perfect fusion of a good like action comedy.
Yes.
Slash horror, even a little bit.
A tad, but so here's the thing. I would watch that with my daughter. Like, I would watch that with my daughter. To be fair, my daughter's watched way worse shit than that. But I would definitely
way worse shit than you.
Yeah, mate, trust me. But I would definitely watch that with her. Like, it's a fun enough movie. it's not too scary, right? Maybe for her. No,
I
like
think
even
I think it's one of those classics in the kind of way that kids and adults will watch it, but adults will get a lot more out of it, the jokes and stuff as well.
yeah.
Whereas some of the jokes go to
Oh yeah,
kids like
when you're a kid. Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
the whole of the Simpsons first 10 seasons.
Most of the jokes that we had when you're a
That's what
kid.
it's
Yeah.
so many. It's layered. Like that's what I'm trying to say, basically.
Yeah.
Like you don't get well, it leads to so many rewatches. Like a lot of movies nowadays, you watch them once and you've literally forgotten about them 10 minutes later.
Oh yeah, definitely. So out of 10, what would you rate Ghostbusters?
9.75.
Fuck, straight into it. Okay,
Yeah,
fair play.
it's one of my favorite movies ever. Like so.
I would have gone 8.5 to a really strong 9.
Yeah,
It's an easy movie to watch, man.
Yeah, I've watched it countless times, basically.
I need to rewatch. Like honestly, after I watched it, bear in mind, right? You don't have the internet in like the early 90s, and I
Unless you
probably
had that.
watched it. Oh God, yeah. Good luck sailing the high seas, not the Red Seas, with that, right?
In
but no,
95, seas sell you.
what the? Okay, no, please, no,
That,
see,
because
no,
your
don't.
because your internet's so bad, you're probably on LimeWire downloading that song that had a
Yeah,
virus.
Mom, hang up the phone.
I've had those conversations.
It's like, oh, my download's at 99%. Hello.
Ireland literally got broadband 20 minutes ago.
Oh my God, man, fucking excellent. But no, great movie, great cast. Super
Lightning
easy
in a
to watch.
bottle, I think is what you call it.
Lightning in a bottle.
Mm.
Interesting. Okay.
It's very hard to recapture that, like in more ways. That's why the second one for me wasn't half as good.
I yeah. For me, it's different. I have a different perspective on the second one because I didn't watch the second one second. I watched the second one first, so it changes everything for me. That honestly, I know that sounds.
Every movie is a prequel for Bruno now.
Every movie's a prequel for me now. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you guys. But no, loved it. I don't see any movie being like that anymore.
Yeah, there's too much people to offend now.
Not only that. So here's the thing. I think the movie's too innocent for nowadays.
Mm.
Like audiences want something which is really hard hitting, or if you're not hard hitting, you almost go to the other side of the spectrum and you're like goofy as shit. It's like
They need a medium.
Yeah, and this to me is the medium. This has the
think,
action,
like,
the goofy comedy without
the tone that they have is kind of close in Stranger Things, where it has the comedy, it has the horror, it has the fucking the who done it, what's happening kind of thing.
Stranger Things. My God, have you seen the new trailer, by the way?
No, not yet.
I haven't seen it. I don't want to now. I'm trying to avoid the trailer. I just want to go.
I think then that's why it's funny. Like Finn Wolfhard is in the new Ghostbusters. I know he's in a lot of things, but it's it's come full circle.
Yeah, I mean, in the first one, you see him wearing the outfit, right? They're going trick or treating.
Yeah.
In the Ghostbusters stuff.
But like that whole first season was built off of the 80s anyway. Like so.
Yeah. But that's the thing. So Stranger Things is good because they nail that innocence of that time.
Yeah. It's like the Goonies as well. Like they're all movies.
Like that. So actually, like ask the audience what they want us to review next.
Okay.
For a retro review, but if you guys say the Goonies, I will say fuck yes to that.
So guys, next week, what movie would you like us to do a retro review on? It can be anything. I suppose not in the last couple of years, but the last century, etc.
Give us 70s, 80s, 90s. Come on.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'll go through the commentos. The commentos. At John's website, noticed that jumping price on their website the other day. Rodimus should only be leader class at 50 quid. It was a rip-off, making him commander class to begin with. Totes agree on that. Oh God, I said totes now, I must leave. Jonathan says, I think I saw Ghostbusters on TV. I don't recall seeing it in the movies. And actually, yeah, for me, I forgot to mention that the first time I saw it was I was being babysat by one of my cousins, and they brought a VHS or a video, as we used to call it.
Oh my God.
And I was like, and the same person About 5 years later, I was fucking introduced me to Star Wars as well.
Serious
Yeah, no.
legend.
So I'm a godfather to one of our kids now.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think
Um,
someone needs a kick in the comments. By the way, go on.
I
Continue.
know, I saw that. Damien said first time was at a local cinema, age 6 in 1987. Second was at a local cinema in 1990. Loved both. Ringy says TMNT 2 was the first one I saw too. It was the first movie I ever saw in the cinema.
Yes.
You guys are making me old now. I saw the first one in the cinema.
Loser.
Ghostbusters tidbit. The voice of Vigo was Max von Sydow, also in Judge Dredd, actually, wasn't he? Damien says.
What? Was he actually?
I think so. And he said, who could forget the Grumpy Woman's fur
shit.
coat scene? Classic, like that would happen in reality, if only. Viking Mick. Hello, Mick.
There you go.
Brian wanted a real life Chucky so he could have someone to call a friend. Ooh. I could reply in kind, but I won't stoop to those levels. Go play your shooty bang bangs. Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack was epic. Walter Peck was played by William Atherton, great character. He was the EPA guy.
Yep.
And Zool. Yeah, there is no Dana, there is only Zool.
Zool. Yes.
Ringy. Now, this is a controversial one. I think we will see Egon as a ghost in a new one. I bet he will show up to help them cross the streams at the end, but this time it will kill them and they will all walk into the afterlife together. No, that would kill me.
No,
that would kill me.
That would be gutting, man. Like, oh man.
No, I couldn't. That would hurt. Even just seeing Egon, I don't think they should have him show up either. I don't know. That would be something.
No, I'm okay without them showing Egon.
Yeah.
It's nice that they show pictures, like that's his grandkids, right? That we see in the movie, and you even see actor 1. But no, I'm okay without actually seeing a version of him.
And Damien says, sorry, but honestly, I cried when they blasted poor old Staple, favorite 80s icon ever. Well, now he's back in mini form.
Yeah. That trailer with Paul Rudd and he's a little Stay Puft. I was like, it's fucking brilliant.
Damien says, wise man, go in with your own thoughts and no spoilers. Jonathan said, GB2 lacked something for sure. Willow, oh God. I haven't seen that in years.
Willow.
Jonathan said, Ghostbusters 2016.
Nope.
No, I will say about Ghostbusters 2016, it's just a terrible movie. It's not because there's women in it, because there's some great movies. Like so.
Hemsworth was funny though.
Yeah, he was okay.
A few lines in there, here and there.
Oh, Jonathan's after naming a good one there actually. Lost Boys or Fright Night. Have you seen Lost Boys, Bruno?
The vampire one with Kiefer Sutherland ages ago. I'm up for that.
I'm up for doing that one. Yeah, Lost Boys.
Yeah, great. Fuck, I haven't seen that in ages. Fuck you,
James said. James said the Monster Squad. That's another one I'm going to write down. These actually.
What's the Monster Squad? I don't remember that one.
I'm actually going to write down these for future episodes. I'm actually going to watch the Lost Boys out during the week now.
I'm going to watch it during the week. I don't remember the Monster Squad.
The Fright Night. I actually saw the new Fright Night only not so long ago. The one with Colin Farrell. It's not bad.
Yeah?
Not bad. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be actual shite. Damien says, any fans of Mac and Me?
Oh,
sounds
yes.
Familiar.
Yes, most definitely. You don't remember Mac and Me? It was a bit creepy. It was definitely a bit creepy.
I haven't seen that.
Look at his parents. Oh, he was so creepy. It was like in the ET version, and they try and save him, and then they go to this bit. Look, where you see the man. Mac and Me was creepy as fuck, though.
It's basically if ET and Yoda had a baby.
Yeah, so yes, but look at them walking through the store as well.
That is so weird.
It is creepy, right? It is creepy, but I do
So,
remember watching this as a kid.
I'm
And
gonna
liking
put it.
it.
I'm gonna name one now as well. You can name one, and I'll put them on the list as well.
Okay.
So my one, guys in the comments, you can tell me if you've seen this. Johnny Five is alive. Short Circuit.
Oh my god.
Have you? If you've seen that,
Yes, I've definitely seen this one. Oh
I
my
saw
god, this
I saw two about 5 weeks ago. I think just last month.
I don't remember if I watched 2 or 1 though.
Steve
I
Gutenberg.
I watched one of them. I've only watched ever one Johnny Five,
Johnny Five is alive.
but I don't remember which one. So I will give you a movie, but my one is crap. I'm trying to think of the actor's name and it's pissing me off. Hold on. And to me, I think this is a good choice. But anyway, give me a second. To me, this is a pure 80s movie as well. Come on. Where's the name? I'm trying to think of the name of it and it's driving me nuts. Oh, wait, where is it? Is it an 80s movie? Shit, maybe it's not.
It'll have to be an 80s movie, like.
Okay, it is an 80s movie. You ready?
Yep.
Teen Wolf.
Excellent.
Classic. You need to you need to let me know during the week which ones we'll be doing.
Well, we'll do Lost Boys this week anyway.
We're doing Lost Boys this week. Yep.
I also have another one, but will I add it to the? Have you seen
Yes.
Warriors?
Oh yes, I love the Warriors. Yes, you can definitely do the Warriors. Actually, there was. Do you remember another version of? I'll tell you what. You can add the Warriors if we do the Wanderers. Have you seen the Wanderers?
Never heard of that actually.
Man, 1979 scared the absolute shit out of me when I was a kid. Have you never seen the Wanderers?
No. I'm looking it up now.
Hold on. It's definitely a rip-off of the Warriors. So these are the Wanderers.
I can see it now.
There you go.
It looks like Greece.
Mate, it's not. It's really not like Greece. This is like, yeah. Oh man, that the ending is excellent. It's not like Greece, I can tell you that. Who remember? I wonder if anybody remembers the Wanderers. Was it just me? So hold on. The Wanderers, skinheads. Look, you had this.
Yeah.
Do you remember this or not?
I saw it in the last picture, but up there.
That they what?
No, I saw it in the initial picture you had up first.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we can do the Warriors, but we have to do the Wanderers after.
I remember Short Circuit 1 and 2 when Steve G was in every movie made. Steve Gutenberg. 2 has that Bonnie Tyler tune at the end.
Do you remember
Police
Hackers?
Academy?
Oh, Police Academy is great, actually. Hackers.
I love those.
Have you watched
Hackers? I've seen, yes. I have seen Hackers.
Is it Angelina Jolie and... Fuck, I'm trying to remember the guy's name now. Yeah. There you go, this is Hackers.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that. Fucking Matthew Lillard.
Yes, that's it. That is it. I fucking love this movie as well.
She looks so young.
I know. This movie was excellent, man. And by the way, as somebody who is fairly technical, I know hacking is not done like that. I knew nothing about. I still know nothing about hacking, by the way. But I know it's not like this.
Yeah, definitely not.
But it's still, to me, it still holds up. Hackers in general is still a good movie.
Johnny Lee Miller is in it as well, isn't he? He's the blonde dude. He was married to fucking Angelina Jolie for a while.
Johnny Lee. Yes. He was the main guy, yes. Yes, he was. Was he actually married to?
Jesus, so long since I saw that. That was one of those movies where we used to like cycle to the nearby shops and rent out stuff.
Yeah. Oh my
for
god.
something to do.
Fuck. Okay, so we have the Bubs. Damien just came out with a massive. That is a cracking movie.
Yeah. I remember the sax player in The Lost Boys being the big fan of Baby Loyal, that lad.
Okay.
Yeah, Jonathan says the Burbs as well. So like, obviously there's like the fucking obvious ones like Ferris Bueller and Bueller, all of those.
Bueller.
We could be here all night listing 80s.
I know. Honestly, so
Back to the Future.
Oh god. So 80s and fuck it, Alien 1 and 2.
Aliens is the best one though.
Really, Alien to me takes
Bill
the cake.
Paxton in Aliens saying "Game over, man, game over." That'll be forever burnt onto my brain.
So you
and that
more
scene with
guy than an
Bishop and the
alien?
knife. No, I'm not either because they're both very different movies.
They are. One's an action movie, one's a horror movie.
Yeah, Alien is a horror.
But it's the I hate horror movies, right?
Yeah.
But Alien I love.
You should try Alien Isolation on the PlayStation.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna shit myself. No, I will.
Wear nappies. It's easier. You don't have to get up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna wear a tube inside of me. Anyway, never mind.
Inside here, on the outside, maybe. Okay, so last topic of the night.
Yes.
Suicide Squad. Looks like there's some sign of Suicide Squad. Kind of what we do.
Yeah, some time for some spoilers. Spoilers? Are we doing spoiler ones or spoiler free?
Spoilers. It's going to be some spoilers. Well, I don't know what that was, but anyway.
That's all right. I went with it. It's cool.
Yeah. So we're going to be. Everybody dies. I'm joking.
They are called the Suicide Squad. Okay.
So yeah, like I'm going to talk about not spoilers yet, but what did you think of the movie in general? What would you give it out of 10?
So I would actually give this. I would give it an 8, maybe even an 8.5 out of 10. If I had to rank this I would say comparatively to an MCU movie, to a Marvel movie, I would say to me it falls between a Guardians of the Galaxy and a Winter Soldier. Like to me, it ranks between those two easily. I don't think it's better than Winter Soldier. I really like the Winter Soldier. But
see you, Damien. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Thanks, Damien. Sorry about the spoilers, mate. No spoilers here. Wink, wink. But yeah, I would give it a great rating. It was a fun movie. It was genuinely a fun movie. My God, I think the last DC movie that I watched was Wonder Woman 1984, and I was just hating every second of it. It was so bad. It was so bad I couldn't. Like people told me it was bad. I was like, I'll try to you just turn it off and maybe
make up your own mind.
Yeah, I made it up. It was fucking horrendous. But Suicide Squad, to me, like it has the chance of reviving the entire franchise. I think it's perfect.
Okay.
Go on.
Like, I'm not going to compare it to an MCU movie because I don't know. It's hard to do that. But I do think it's the best movie in a while from DC. But I don't think it's going to revitalize their whole thing because it was very much its own thing as well. And that's what I loved about it as well. Now, for rating, why I'll get into it in a minute, but ratings wise, I think I landed pretty close to, and I give it a solid 8, maybe late 7.75, maybe. But it's definitely first things first. Easily, it was 100 times better than the first one.
Much better
than the David Ayer one, and
yep,
certain parts of it made the first one worse. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So let's get into the story of it. So yeah, there will be spoilers from here on out. Yeah, so it starts off when they're going on to doing this mission or whatever, and you have Mickey. I've said this a million times when I was in the cinema as well. Mickey Rourke. It's Michael Rooker. I know.
It's Michael Rooker. I know.
I always get them mixed up.
I know.
Because they're similar names. That scene where he's sitting there in the square and bouncing the ball.
Perfect.
It's fucking hilarious.
He's like, dun, 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 dun. And then the white canary, the yellow canary.
Now, is it just me, or does James Gunn not like birds?
Why do you say that?
Because there's that bird at the start, and then the dude that Harley kills, they like burn his whole fucking room.
Oh
full
my
of birds
god,
as well.
yeah. No, I mean, I think that was just to illustrate the cruelty. Actually, they could have done without that, in my opinion. That added nothing to the story.
Speaking of stuff they could have done without,
Hmm.
I think that whole scene, that whole 20 minutes could have been stripped. The whole Harley being captured thing was so stupid.
Maybe, but I enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it.
Like, it did lead to one great scene. Like, I think it took 20 minutes for one joke to land. Like, they're like, I can go back inside and you can rescue me again. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, but
No.
Was it worth 15 minutes extra? I don't think so.
No, but I liked it because, so here's why I liked it, for a few reasons. That those 20 minutes. One, you know what happened. So we're in spoiler territory.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, so one, the dude dies, and he dies casually, if you think about it, right? Like, she pops a bullet in him. She's like, oh shit, I didn't even know there was a bullet in this. Like, yeah, there you go, I fucking killed you. Done. Right? Characters die left, right, and center in this movie. Like, there is no special privileges. People just get shredded. There are still some special privileges. Like, Holly isn't gonna die. We know that. Right? So point one. So the fact that they killed her. One, they actually showed a moral compass to her side, which I actually really liked, because she's a psycho. Cool. But when she started saying, like, oh, you said a bunch of nice things, and then as soon as you said about killing the kids, no, she was fine with him killing everyone else, but it was the kids part that she was like, nope, I really, really like that.
But that's where you draw the line.
Yeah. It's like, everyone else, yeah, fucking go for it. And also just kind of show, how this person is in power, like how he is. But I didn't mind. I thought it added something to give you more context to Harley, and just how easy.
I also think, though, it made her look a bit stupid. Also,
why is that?
It's like they had a mission, right? They were going in to take out this despot fucking dictator, and then she's like captured by soldiers, and then she's like, "Oh my god, I'm a princess." I'm like, "You're just captured by people with guns and I don't know."
Yeah, but don't forget her previous relationship with, like, the Joker. Right?
Yeah, she's not a great choice.
Exactly. So plus she's Harley. She's being pampered. She has makeup, dress. She's going with the flow. I like that, right? Because anybody else would be, right. Picture us in Harley's shoes as normal human beings, besides us looking killer in those dresses. But we would
I know what
like,
I'm doing, looking in the mirror a lot.
Like, but we would be like, no, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't want to have.
Chase.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to have dinner with you. I don't want. Why aren't you wearing any clothes? Put some clothes on, you freak. I don't want to. Like, you're supposed to be the president. Why are you coming out like you're a model? Like, go back in. Do your thing. Right? Like, that's our logic, and I like that side of her logic of just being chaotic enough that she was rolling with the punches. It's like, fuck it. I like this.
It's like Jonathan said, 6.5 to 7 for me. Some awesome parts. I'm going to maybe care about characters I had zero reason to care about, but the pacing was really off at times. The Harley romance is pointless. She was already captured to just move her from the pit to being in the cell. Yeah, that's what I would have done as well. To be honest, it would have just sharpened it up a bit for me.
Fair enough.
Well, it's not a major like.
No,
criticism.
I see the point. Like, it does nothing for the story except make the other guy president.
Because I think it was funny, like, that I actually like jolted in the cinema when she shot it.
I just loved it. I was just so casual about it. I was just like, boom, you're dead. Like the guy turns around, boom, bullet. Right? You don't see her prepping or be like, oh no,
No,
no.
she just does it. Fuck you, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and I like
Just acting on pure like what's the word? I don't know.
emotion,
Yeah, that could be it.
instinct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
emotion.
she just went for it. I really like that side. But let's.
I will say about Harley though
Hmm.
that she was done way better. Like if any of you watched Birds of Prey, it was utter garbage. I made her out to be a total ditz altogether.
So I liked Birds of Prey.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
Sorry for
No,
troubles.
but so I would actually give Birds of Prey a 6 out of 10. Like I liked it, but I wouldn't watch it
That's
again.
why they killed all the birds because of Birds of Prey being shit.
That being said, so I was gonna say this: when Savant gets killed, the same yellow canary is seen eating his stuff, his body. I fucking love that. I was like, there you go. There's karma for you, Savant. But yeah.
Yeah, the opening scene. So like when they all go onto the beach
Yeah.
and like I can't was it the blonde, the white haired dude just stands up and is like, oh, I'm here, I brought them here.
Yeah,
then, what's his name again? He was
Black
in
God.
I can't think of what he was in, but anyway,
he's a comedian. He's actually a comedian.
He's been in other movies as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they just get all massacred instantly, and I was like, what the fuck?
But I loved that.
Yeah, so did I.
One, it's a bit of a reboot as well in the sense of, no, we don't want you as characters. You guys aren't essential.
Even Captain Boomerang.
Yeah. Yes. Two, the betting on them being killed.
They were amazing. The guys in Amanda Waller's office, they were so funny.
How perfect was that? It's like, oh no, this guy's definitely not going to survive. And the thing is, you don't know the context on how they're saying this because they know that there's going to be 2 missions. They know what Amanda Waller's planned.
And they've been through this probably several times before.
Yes. So I was like, no, Pete Davidson, Black God. That was it.
Yeah. King of Staten Island, that's the movie he was in.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. No, but I loved it. So Savant was awesome. He comes across as like super badass, saves the Weasel, which by the way,
I absolutely loved the banter even when they were going across in the helicopter.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, we've got a werewolf.
You put me next to a werewolf. He's like freaking out. It's like, bro.
And that Weasel thing, every time he appeared on screen, I literally wet my pants laughing because we have this is lousy anyway, but I'm going to say we have a cat here in my house, and he's straight into us, and he's only got one eye. Yeah. And sometimes he's like, when he looks at you, he's like that, and then he coughs and stuff as well. So when that Weasel thing, I was like, oh my god, that's Felix, the cat at home, like.
Man, I absolutely I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Look at this. I love this. Him licking. You see this in the trailer, don't you? Him licking the thing. I think. But yeah, look at him. Like he's so out of it. He is so.
He's like, oh, he doesn't. He won't hurt you. He just kills some kids. It's fine.
Wait.
Which brings us back to why didn't Harley kill him?
Oh. Oh fuck, that's a good point. Yeah,
Sorry, she's totally fine with him. But
that is a great point. Maybe that's
Nathan Fillion's cameo was just weird as fuck.
I loved it.
His arms just detached and armed up by himself.
Yeah, but the best bit is when he starts to kill people. Bruh.
The arms just hanging over a man's head.
And then like when they start shooting, he's like, my guns, my arms. It's like, yeah, that's all you've got. That is it. That is literally it. I loved it, man.
But like then it switches to the B team, or so you think.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no introduction to them or anything. It's fucking fantastic the way they did it.
It's like straight into it. But then you have the 3 days earlier thing, which to me, I think is massively underappreciated. Because
I
go on, say.
no, go on, keep going, go on.
Because I was gonna say, because you see how Amanda Waller treats like the prisoners, just like one like cannon fodder. Like it doesn't matter. It's like, yep, come on, you have powers, come, let's go, you do your thing.
She was a bitch in the original one, but Jesus Christ, she's a thundering evil bastard in this one.
Yep.
They turned her up to 11, basically.
Oh, mate, ridiculous. In the other one, I didn't even. She was evil in the other one, but I didn't think
She was just stern. She wasn't an
Yeah,
asshole.
exactly. This one, she was like,
Like they're looking at her, you're going to kill his daughter.
yeah,
Like, well, yeah. So
yeah, and like even when like the Starro whatever was going on a rampage, it's like, nope, just move up. You don't need to do anything.
yeah, let them go. That's not our problem.
Yeah, and in fact, you know, they're enemies of the state now as well. So you'd be doing our country a favor. It's like,
Beep, press the button.
yeah, that's like brutal, like absolutely brutal. The only like shred of dignity is that she still kind of hesitated before she pressed the button.
Did she though?
She did, mate. Like honestly, like show as stern as she is and as psycho as she is, no denying it, right? But she could have easily like popped that up and just gone
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
Right? Like it wasn't that. It was more of a, hey, you know, step back, do this, come back, come back, and then finally she got whacked in the head,
which was hilarious, and I did not see coming at all.
No, I loved it. And the other woman, she's like, get back to your fucking satellites, kind of thing. It's like, what are you doing? Like, treat it as normal. Okay. God.
Yeah, like when she did it to Savant, like I was like, "What? He's in the water. He's not going anywhere." Like, and then smash.
Yeah, I fucking love. By the way, you know who the Weasel was played by?
Was it Sean Gunn?
Yeah, I just figured this out.
Yeah, he usually does the movement for Rocket Raccoon as well.
Yeah, exactly. You know he's the brother of James Gunn.
Yeah,
he's
Kraglin in Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Sure.
I had no idea. I was like Sean Gunn, James Gunn. I was like, wait a minute. Why did it take me?
He's in all his stuff.
Yeah. This is why. Anyway.
Jonathan said the first time skip was cool to introduce the B team, but the second one used to save Ratcatcher 2 bugged me.
Which one? Save Ratcatcher. Which one? I'm trying to think.
Was it to show her father and stuff? Was it how they use the rats and stuff?
I like that. I really like it, man.
Yeah, it was cool for the movie, but no rats on top of me. No thanks. Yeah. I'll die of the cold. Thanks. It's okay.
Yeah. I really liked it because it showed how they were using the powers. Like with that amount of power, like she was robbing a bank. Why not just do that? But the dad wasn't using it.
Taika Waititi as well.
I know. Massive shout out to that man. He's in anyway.
He's been in a lot of things now.
Yeah. What was that? Have you watched Jojo? Was it Jojo Rabbit?
Jojo Rabbit, yeah.
Fucking phenomenal. That is. Anyway.
I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Did you not? Oh, I was a big fan.
But
10 for me. Anyway, continue.
Where were we? Yeah, the rest of the team. And my one major thought coming out of this movie was how much I actually loved John Cena.
Mate, John Cena's hilarious.
Like it wasn't even like his banter and stuff with Deadshot. No, not Deadshot. Fucking Bloodsport. Yeah, they're both the same character anyway. So, but his banter with him and the rest of the team was brilliant, and he was really really funny and stuff.
Yeah.
But when it came to getting the disc drive and stuff, he fair switched it up like that, and he was really intimidating as well.
Yeah.
Like whatever about killing Rick Flag, but when he was like had the gun to Ratcatcher, and I was like, oh Christ, he's actually going to do it, isn't he?
Yep, he was going.
Like she's nobody. I thought she's definitely dead anyway.
Yeah, I thought the same. The only reason I wasn't sure if there was going to be some sacrifice or something from Bloodsport to save her, or whatever. And I was like, but yeah, I was I was super impressed by him. To be fair, have you ever watched? There was a movie he did with oh fuck, she's a comedian.
Oh, Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
He was fucking hilarious in that.
Yeah, he's funny in that, and he only like a small part.
Yeah, and he only has a small part, but he's still funny. But with this
Knockers
one,
or something, I think it was called, was it? Or Blockers? Blockers, that was it.
wait, the one that he was in?
He's in another one called Blockers, a comedy one, as well, where his daughter's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cock Blockers.
Yeah, it didn't get called that here, obviously.
Did it not?
No.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about. I haven't Blockers. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've seen the thing on Netflix though.
I had seen him in Fast 9 a few days beforehand as well. I liked him in that as well, even though those movies are total trash. They're still watching them.
So here's the thing. I think his delivery is very good. It's very dry. Like the scene when go on. Say
he's going the way of The Rock, basically. The Rock started out the same crappy children's movies, B movie adventure stuff,
yeah.
And eventually he got there to fucking he's trudging the same path basically.
Yeah, I mean, God, the scene where they in the auditorium, where he's taking the notes, and I can't remember now what he says, but he says something which is completely fucking stupid, like completely unrelated, like to the starfish. And it's like, oh, do you think this is an actual fit? I can't even remember what it was, but he was taking it so seriously. And then he asked that question, and he still had like that deadpan John Cena face. I couldn't. I was just like pissing myself laughing. So I think he's done really well. That transition from he's that goofy guy to that fucking serious guy, to the intimidating bits, like holy shit. That
scene with him, the actual fight between him and Rick Flag was excellent as well.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I didn't even know. My brain was like, I don't know what's going to happen here. Like, I was sure he was probably going to kill Cena. I didn't see them killing off Rick Flag because he's like the one big character that survived the longest from the first movie.
Yeah, and not only that, they worked together before, like, but he had no allegiance to Flag. Like, no, his allegiance was to Lady Liberty, and it's like fucking brutal. But anyway, going back to John Cena, the scene in the village where they're
trying to outkill each other.
I can't. Yep.
It was just amazing. It should have gone on for longer. That's all I'd say.
It was non-lethal. It's like,
and then the fact that they came into these people are with me.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of them? They're like,
oh yeah, we haven't seen anyone. And then what the fuck? And then you see King Shark put his head through and then like spits out a boot or something. It's like, yep, that's what happened with them. That's what happened. But the one of my favorite bits about that scene, I told you this in the chat, when when they walking through and I didn't even notice there was a guy sleeping, and he just takes his hatchet and he goes tuk, 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 like nothing, like it was just so casual, like tuk, 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 and
he's looking like.
It was excellent. I definitely rated that scene.
I think like as well when Deadshot, I keep saying Bloodsport.
He was supposed to be Deadshot. The only
Bloodsport, when Bloodsport killed him or whatever, I was shocked because we all know that they've filmed a TV series already. So I was like, oh, this must be a prequel. So and then credits rolled. Brian got up and left. Didn't find out till the following day.
I didn't find out until you told me to.
I told you, yeah. There was an after credit scene, so luckily, it had been up in places where you can watch it. And I went straight there and I saw he'd survived. And I was kind of like, kind of takes away from the end. And I thought if he'd have stayed dead, it would be better for story wise, maybe. I don't know.
I think it brings enough for a sequel, leaves it open for him to come back, and then I don't know, maybe they'll bring him back as kind of a taskmaster thing, like where they don't know his identity and he's just a born killer, and then they find out, or maybe he doesn't remember anything and he'll try and be a good guy. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I think that could be the way it goes, especially with gun over the TV show as well, and they're already talking about season 2.
Although to be fair, if he did, I would love to see him try to be a good gal, but a good guy, but fail.
Good guy.
A good gal. No, but can you imagine like Cena trying to be like, oh, I'll protect you, and then he like kills them. It's like, fuck's sake, I told you. Like, I'd love to see that.
Like, on the last 2 characters, I kind of left them last because Bloodsport was brilliant. Like, the reason I left these 2 characters last because they're intrinsically linked to the first one in my view. If Elba was Deadshot in the first place,
I think he would have been perfect.
See, the problem with me with Will Smith is I like Will Smith and he's a great actor, but he can't do bad guy roles.
He can't do evil. No. He's going to be good.
There's no edge to him. Like,
no,
he couldn't be Deadshot.
No, I know, and even when Will Smith was like angry that he'd been caught, or like he had this like angry face, it was more like a
sad, mopey angry than a fucking I'm gonna cut your throat in 2 seconds angry.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. The edge. That's kind of what I mean. Like,
yeah. Whereas fucking Idris Elba has that face. Like,
and then I think what killed Will Smith even more that they gave him that fucking line where he's like, "Oh, it looks like we're some kind of Suicide Squad."
No, Jesus.
Stop. No. And I know Rick Flag said something like to the point of, "Well, isn't that kind of what we do?" But that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad because it was in the scene with Peter Capaldi or whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of our thing. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I think Elba was amazing. But basically, the same storyline as well. His daughter's going to be hurt. So they should have just called him Deadshot and be done with it, I think.
But I love the interaction with his daughter. Because he wasn't upset that she robbed.
I don't care.
Yeah. He was upset that
you were caught.
Yeah, and for a fucking, what did she call it? A TV watch or something like that. I was like, that was why he was upset. Because she's tried to steal a TV. At least he caught
for something better than that.
Yeah, that was his thing. It's like, what? Fucking
because that's kind of things we always joke about. Like when you see something in the paper, or it was jail for 10 years for whatever, and then, well, if I did that, I'd be open for now, kind of thing. Like, you know,
yeah.
Stupid shit like that. Like, and then you actually see the movie. Like, it was brilliant.
Fucking loved it. Absolutely loved it. So we've done Cena. We've done Harley.
I'm going to read the comments before we get to King Shark.
Okay, we still need to do King Shark and Mr. Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man, I forgot him actually. You could start talking about him there. Was there?
Okay, so Polka Dot Man was on point. It was the one character you were like, why the fuck did they bring Polka Dot Man?
I thought he was going to be more cannon fodder, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought that. And then when they doing the village bits and he like brings that the tower down, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Because I didn't know what his powers were going to be because I don't know the character.
I literally thought he was going to just throw discs at people.
Well,
it wouldn't do anything.
This is the thing, because when I really liked it when he was sleeping, and then
coming on his face.
Yeah, and it's like he needs to go and like he pukes it out or whatever, and then he comes back and he's fine. It's like, okay, cool. But yeah, I fucking love that character. I thought he did it really well. He was super casual about the whole thing. But my favorite bit was that he had to see his mother everywhere.
I know people like him.
Do you?
Yeah, that have problems with their mother or whatever. Like, but like it's a realistic character thing.
Honestly,
fuck you, mom. That kind of thing.
Yeah. I honestly, and when you see Starro as his giant mother,
it was so funny.
Oh my god, I couldn't like what do you do with that? Yeah, and like, they did that really well. They did that really, really well. So I liked him as a character. It sucks that they killed him, but welcome to the Suicide
Brilliant
Squad.
How they killed him.
It's like,
I'm a superhero.
Bunk.
It's so fucking good.
Welcome to the Suicide Squad.
So the comments are, shut up, you two idiots. You don't know nothing. No one said that.
Oh, yeah. Very true. We all agree on that.
Okay. So Ringy says the original creator of the Suicide Squad was the doctor implanting the chips in their brains too. Oh, good catch. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Jonathan says, not too hard to be funny when you're in an Amy Schumer movie on screen with a wet paper bag is hilarious. Cena has been better movies in his movie career compared to The Rock, who has so many stinkers. Agreed. Cena walking past the sleeping dude and casually stabbing him 10 times is hilarious. 2 after credit scenes, Weasel lives.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw those. But whatever about Cena and The Rock, I think Batista's a better actor than both of them. So
he was actually, Batista was supposed to.
He was originally supposed to be in it, yeah.
Yeah, but he went for the Army of the Dead thing or something.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that shit yet.
That's actually good. Worth a watch.
Know, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking King Shark. Oh, there you
go. Oh, sorry, my camera was fucked up.
King Shark. Yeah, so what I was saying about the first movie is when I read Suicide Squad books, King Shark was one of my favorite characters. And he was in the team with Diablo and all the other ones as well. Okay. And I was like, why the fuck is Killer Croc in this? And where's King Shark?
I hated Killer Croc though.
He was terrible in it, and he was done wrong as well. He should have been massive as well if they're going to do him. He was
fucking tiny. He had.
I think it must have been a CGI decision or something, not to bring in King Shark, because I know he's in one of the live action CW shows as well at the moment.
He's definitely in Flash.
Yeah,
King Shark was definitely in Flash.
Yeah, he was voiced by Sylvester Stallone in this.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What did he say?
King Shark was voiced by Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That. Sorry. And no
friend.
There you go. I'm sorry. This Killer Shark was actually done pretty well as well. Not that. Fuck that. But look at this.
Oh my God.
But I was actually reading.
I don't know. That looks weird.
I mean, I like it. I do actually like it.
I don't know. I think I'd rather the other one.
So, if I like a movie, one of the first things I will do after I watch the movie is go to the IMDb page and read the reviews. Not the reviews, the trivia. And I actually read something really interesting about
That's the hint, Shark.
Yeah, but which makes a lot of sense. So look at the shark, right? He has 6-pack and things like that. He's
got a gill pack.
Yeah. He does have a gill pack. These are apparently called mammalian features because the pectoral piece is, well, it's, breast, etc., chest. And
big old shark titties.
Yep. Apparently, this is why King Shark in the Suicide Squad looks very blubbery. Why he looks the way he has a dad bod. Because of the natural fats that sharks would have.
Mm.
And fucking nailed that, man.
That to me, it looked way more realistic.
I mean, that had, yeah.
For a walking shark, like.
True. And fucking hell.
Like, I think that overly muscular one just looks fucking ridiculous, if I'm honest. That's my own opinion, no? Like, obviously.
Yeah.
You're all entitled to your own. Like, King Shark looks ridiculous. He looks like that in the comics. That's what I would say.
So I was reading on this. They tried to do this.
Oh, wow.
But the problem is there was going to have to be a lot of wide shots.
Yeah, and tracking the eyes would be a pain in the arse as well.
And they said something about like how people would look into the eye and
that's what I mean, tracking, yeah.
Yeah. This bit.
It's pain in my assholes.
It's pain in my assholes.
Everyone's like, do you not wake up?
Yeah. She was I loved her as a character.
Mm.
I thought she was fucking excellent. And somebody said like millennials or something, like when talking about her. Do you remember?
Cena.
Was it Cena? Yes. He was like, yeah, just like lazy. But he was going to proper go nom on her.
nom.
And actually, no bullshit. The bit where she's talking to him, she's like, you wouldn't do that to a friend, would you? I swear, I thought that he was going to jump her up.
Kill her? I was waiting for this one.
I was like, do it. Fucking do it. I genuinely thought it was going to be, nom. Like, done. Yeah. They nailed it. I was super happy with. Look at that, fucking terrifying. Okay. Yeah, he was an awesome character.
Yeah, he was excellent. Like you
Um,
were saying, the scene with him in the aquarium and all the creepy fucking genetically modified piranhas or whatever the fuck they were.
yeah, I thought they were.
I thought it was like an hallucination or something when I saw it first.
Oh, I thought that what they called cuttlefish or something. Cuttlefish.
Let them fight.
Suicide Squad. I thought that they were cuttlefish. Maybe. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they look like these guys. Look at this.
Oh, little Finding Nemos.
Look, they kind of look like this. There was specific cuttlefish which looked exactly like that. And I was like, I really liked how, for a character who, you know, he's not evil, he just wants to eat things. And he's a shark. When he goes into the aquarium, I was actually happy for him. I was like,
yeah, because he found his kin.
yeah, I was genuinely happy for him. I was like, oh look, you know, there's someone there for you. And yeah, man, when the fuckers come out, when the water breaks,
Stick to him straight away.
yeah, and you could see the damage that they were doing on him as well, right? Like, and you see this motherfucking getting shot by bullets. And it's like ding, 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 and then those little fuckers, you see like the blood.
Fucking. No, I'm not going to go for any further with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
loved it, man.
To round up, Starro. What did you give Starro?
Excellent villain for a movie like Suicide Squad.
It was perfect. This big stupid comic villain.
Like, perfect. Absolutely.
I think,
perfect.
like, I'd love to see Gunn be letting more off the leash on Guardians 3, because you can really see. I think this is better than both of his Guardians movies. Maybe on a par with the first one.
No, I would agree. Actually, I would say it's better than Guardians movies. I really like.
I think though,
movies, but I think this is better.
This is much more like Slither and Super. Is it? I think the other one he made. In that they're mature, like, and there's murder and violence and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot. He's not allowed to do that in the Disney stuff. Like, but if he was,
oh my
like,
God.
Like, can you imagine what kind of character Drax would have been then?
Oh, it's the casual violence for this that gets me. Like, it's
I saw a lot of people giving out about the violence in it actually. Yeah, and you know that one she's a big like YouTuber at Grace, is it? She reviews stuff and don't look her up, she's not worth it. No, but she was giving out and stuff to her followers about the whole Harley being taken captive scene as well. I just don't know. People just.
What was she saying?
She was saying like, "Oh, why would a girl do that?" and blah 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 blah. I think she just has same one, just has a bit of an agenda against James Gunn over the tweets that were pulled back up at that time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean,
someone's trying to start controversy, but don't have a big enough spoon, basically.
I mean, I'm not being funny. Like I would say that the violence in this, to me, is comparative to the violence in Deadpool.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect comparison. Like, it's fun. It's violence for laughs.
It is like fucking hell. Deadpool has he takes one bullet through 4 dudes, literally slices and dices a motherfucker, gets another one and splatters him against like. And this is all within the first 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, first 10 minutes.
yeah, exactly. So no, I think I actually thought the violence for this was appropriate. Yeah, it is a bit brutal. And
there wasn't really anything like that in the first one, like, was there? Like, they killed all these random fucking eye dudes and stuff like that. There wasn't anything viciously violent, like.
No, I think the most that you had in the first one, I'd probably say that I think the most you had in the first one was when the guy was running away, and they popped.
When he went up the fucking building, yeah.
But that would have been it, I think.
The most violence in that movie was the script. Violently bad.
Fucking hell, throwing shade already. No, I
throw some shade.
No, actually, fuck it, I agree. That I tried to rewatch that movie, and
I do think Air was done dirty a bit though, because it was edited terribly.
he had to do a fuck ton of reshoots. That was the problem, apparently.
Yeah, like there probably is. I know he said the other day, like, oh, my movie didn't have any music scenes and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, man, fuck off and go and move on and do something else. This is
Yeah.
why say that the day James Gunn's film comes out? Like, I think
No.
DC should like ban all redos and remasters and reboots and recuts.
I mean, I think DC needs.
You got
to,
one shot. That's it.
I think so. Here, actually, let's take it onto a serious point. I think DC needs a showrunner. They need
Yeah,
one.
like they need a Kevin Feige.
They need a Kevin Feige, someone who kind of like who will dictate the flow.
Yeah,
Honestly, if they did overall DC movies like this in this type of I will say this type of quality, this type of range
that tone.
of I would love it because and so here's the thing. Imagine a Justice League, and I'm not talking like a Snyder Justice League. I'm talking a Justice League where it is brutal. There is punches where like shit falls through, almost like Frank Miller Dark Knight, like when he's punching dudes and there's blood and it's brutal and it's gutty without it being overly dark just for the sake of being dark, right?
Yeah.
I would say that if they took that tone with DC, they could do really well, I think.
Yeah, because I think the one negative did I tell you I watched the original Superman not too long ago, just about a week ago maybe.
1978? No.
Yeah, the first one for first time since I was a kid I watched it. And that's a fucking great movie, man.
It still holds
That
up.
is Superman, like.
It still holds.
Yeah, it does. And what I couldn't get over was, in Man of Steel, how Henry Cavill plays both roles, obviously. But when he's Clark Kent and when he's Superman, there isn't much to distinguish between the two. Whereas in the original, when I was watching it, like the two characters couldn't be any more different. Like when he's playing Clark Kent, he's so innocent and frail and quiet and
he does this. He does this. He shrugs himself as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Whereas when he's Superman, he's like super confident and
chest out,
a
puffed
hero.
out.
And
yeah.
That is how you do Superman, not when he's to kill someone or whatever, or lets his dad die in the fucking thing. Yeah, it could go on for.
I know.
I like Superman. I really do. And I know Tubbs always gives me grief saying, "Oh, you're a DC hater." I'm like, no, I hate bad movies when there can be really good movies made.
I agree.
You cycled through a load of fucking comic arcs and made shit movies out of them.
I fully agree. So I think DC has the potential to be great. So the animation stuff they've done to me has actually, I think the DC animation has always been superior to the Marvel, with the one exception, and you know exactly what I'm going to say. Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Like Into the Spider-Verse was a masterpiece of its own. I fucking love that movie. My daughter loves that movie, which
I liked it. I do think it is overhyped though.
Potentially, yeah, potentially. But I actually thought that was one of the best Marvel movies that was released.
And I think next Wednesday is going to change that as well.
Why?
What if?
Oh my god. Yeah, true. Oh my god, that is going to be nice. Do you know they're doing one episode each week again?
I presume so.
Fuckers, okay.
Yeah, Jonathan says as well the original Superman really holds up.
It does.
So yeah. What are your hopes for this show?
For What If?
Yeah.
I don't care so much for the MCU link. I like it. I like that there will be an MCU link. I'm treating. I like the fact that
I want to see how it plays out before I say that.
Okay, that's fair. But I think that it's going to be very Love, Death, and Robots for me. I hope.
Possibly.
Not, and I mean this in a.
No, I know what you mean. It's an anthology kind of thing.
Yeah, so like I'm okay with that. I love the idea of what ifs, and you know what? It wouldn't make sense to do what ifs in a movie version. I think doing it in a show version is perfect. Doing it in an animated version is even better, I think.
Mhm.
There's no over reliance on actors. They get to reimagine them.
So I have one question for you before we end. And the guys in the comments can tell me as well. If you had to pick one moment in the MCU
Mhm.
that went a different way and caused the what if, what would it be?
Oh, fuck you. That's a good question. So if I had to pick one moment in the what ifs that I would have liked to have seen done differently,
That changed and caused the what if episode.
I would have said Bucky being the recipient of the super serum.
Fuck you, Bruno. I was going to say the same thing.
Suck it,
I'm mo-
bitches! ¿Cómo estás?
Now, don't be talking French. Yeah, that's.
Was that
fucking hell.
yours?
Get out of my brain.
Yeah,
But yeah,
baby. Come on. What's yours now?
what if?
Uh-huh.
I have to actually think now.
Yeah, I fucked your mojo, didn't I? um,
What if Captain America lifted the shield at the table at Age of Ultron? Lifted the fucking hammer and into
oh, shit.
that early. So that would cause Thor to freak out, first of all. He would lose his shit. Cap would get the powers of Thor earlier.
Man, that would almost be siege-like
Yeah,
stuff, right? I mean, I know you didn't have a new Asgard on Earth, but I'm saying
yeah.
like you
Yeah.
would almost have like the. Oh, that would be nice. That's a great what if, actually. So what if? Man, that would cause such a divide, wouldn't it?
That would cause a massive ruction in the fucking team. Like,
Yeah. Okay, that is actually a really good what if. Fuck. So I have one more what if then.
okay,
What if Quicksilver did not die?
Hawkeye would.
No, like,
You didn't see that coming?
hey, but what if as in, what if Quicksilver managed to save Hawkeye
We got
and
away.
got away? Right, he's a super speedster. What do you think would have happened?
I don't think a lot would have changed. Like, there still would be a civil war. You'd have an extra. You'd have
Civil
an
War
extra.
would have been very different though.
You'd have a different. You'd have an extra body on one side. Like,
But where do you, so here's where it's
he's going to
interesting.
side with Wanda no matter what. Anyway.
But would he? That's the thing I'm saying. Do you
See, we don't know because we didn't really get to know him well enough in the
Well,
one movie.
no, true, but you at that point you have Wanda and Vision.
Mm.
Would you still have that Wanda and Vision connection? Because
Yeah,
actually,
maybe not.
Wanda and Vision only got close because
They were trapped together. Yeah, in the prison thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
there's a lot, but yeah, I stole your idea, so that's all I need to know. Yeah. So let's see. Is there anybody in the chat that has a better what if? I would love to hear it actually as well.
Okay, so Ringy said, I heard a theory that Cap was able to lift it, but didn't. Does not upset Thor. Yeah, he did move it.
I've read that same theory, and I'm sure I saw something about even Feige commenting something about that.
My other what if as well, now that I think of it, was what if Stark wasn't saved by Yinsen the first at the start. So you'd still have Thor's hammer would still drop down in New Mexico. You'd have no Iron Man.
But you wouldn't have Iron Man.
Tony Stark would be dead, and
But
that whole
so
premise is gone.
Shit.
And then Thanos has no one to snap his fingers because
Yeah.
all the Thor and Loki stuff still happens. Loki still comes to Earth, the Chitauri and stuff.
Well, actually, I'm not being funny. Nothing much would change though, because
until that important moment.
well, no, the snap would never happen. You would never see this. You would never see the second snap happen because the only reason they were able to go back in time was because of Stark.
Yeah, true.
That's
basically like he was key as well. He put the fucking rocket back through the wormhole in Avengers 1.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so Loki will win.
Yeah, man, actually that's a good, I like that. Yeah, Loki would have won. So actually, just take it a step further. What if he just died in the
desert that time?
Yeah, actually I like this game. We should do a proper version of this. A what ifs.
So for next week, and we'll have a few what ifs as well.
Okay.
Like I wonder, like if he did die, would Obadiah Stane have gone on to fucking create it? I don't think so.
No, because they wouldn't have had an arc reactor.
He built it from a box of scraps in a cave. I love that line.
Fucking hell. Obadiah Stane was excellent.
Jeff Bridges is fucking amazing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That fucking 2 packets so expensive or I would have bought it.
Oh god, yeah, I know. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm happy to call it as well. I'm happy to call it. Cool.
So guys, thank you once again for putting up with us for so long, and delighted to see you all here again tonight. Thanks, Springy, Jonathan, Mick, Damien, and there's others as well who I've not seen, I'm sure. But thanks guys for coming on again. And yeah, we'll be back this time next week. Well, we'll be back at 9:30 until about this time next week. So yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching.
Yeah.
And don't forget to subscribe, share, and I'll do all that amazing stuff. And we'll see you next time. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, I actually ended the stream properly this time, not just